He just joined. Well, keep
Oh,
listening, Snappy. Nothing has started yet.
we're barely
Recap's
starting,
still
so
going.
perfect. You want to
We're just recapping.
do a quick character interjection?
They just joined Roll 20 and you're good.
Yeah,
That honest
that'd
to
just
God,
be
that scared me.
hilarious.
Like, that scared me. I was like sudden voice.
The voice of God. It's our very first session, guys. Scuffness will happen. It's gonna be awesome, though. Already hyped.
Hype.
What? Oh,
Oh,
such a sad story.
Sad.
Now we got 2 Dragonborns in our story.
I had a great upbringing.
Silence. Yeah. So we're just listening, Jean Paul. Yeah, so we're just listening, Jean Paul. Just listen. Recap. Have you muted
Oh.
him? Maybe unmute him?
Okay, okay.
Where?
So
Oh.
I've been I've been trying to tell you. We're just doing a recap of Sout and Angel's session 0. So we're at you came unfortunately right at the end of it. They met up with Millie's character in the tavern, and Boblin and Steven, the young boy that you guys encountered and started the quest with in your previous session. We had the first person, the first decent, not human, but character um, among you all actually ask Boblin her name. We now know that Boblin's actual name is Gara. She was very happy to meet uh, Aldea, Angel's character, and she introduced herself and asked Boblin her name. Uh, she told her it was Gara, and she told her how pretty she was, and they are now friends. The the boy Steven was acting very strange and aloof, and uh,
Oh yeah, I
got
remember this.
crawled under the table and bit the leg of Drell, Sout's character, and kind of didn't even react to it. Wasn't fully aware of what was going on, even during and after biting him. Um, and then from there, I'm just going to go ahead and say that you guys, and then after that, after their meeting, um, they went through the same bureaucracy and paperwork that you guys did to get um, so many names. Aldea uh, inducted as a recruit and under the care of Drell, Sout's character. So from that point, I'm just going to go ahead and say you guys now have your lodgings. Because to match up the time, to sync up the time, it's now evening.
Oh
You've
no,
gone to bed,
Perfect.
I'm still
and
asleep.
we'll pick it back up from the morning. You're still asleep? Did
Oh,
you go to sleep?
No, it was a joke. Yeah, yeah, I wrote it here as a joke, but
Okay,
wait,
okay,
wait,
okay.
wait. What time it is in the game? So
Okay, okay, okay.
evening
Gotcha, gotcha.
or we start from the morning?
So, so we're gonna start from the morning,
Um,
but I'm gonna give a recap of the previous session for the other guys too, um,
wait.
in
More
parallel.
recaps?
Yes, more recaps.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, I just want to get everybody on the same page and then kind of
Okay, okay,
merge
yeah.
the timelines here.
So you told
Is
me
that
more.
okay? Is that okay with you
Yeah,
guys?
of course, of course.
Yep.
I just thought you said.
O-
I'm confused.
Okay, so Millie's character Delphine, Stappy's character Drarthus, uh, Nick's character Histash, and
You can keep it
Oh, and we
really
have another
simple
person
and short.
absent. Not Caleb, Jake's character. The four of them. I am echoing.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, it's. I
You
think
have a new
Caleb. Can you mute
request.
for a second? I'm echoing through your. I think it's Caleb. Okay.
I'm not hearing an echo.
Thanks, Caleb. So, I was. I don't know. It was just me. I think. So, uh, the four of them also met Patamire, but when they went to the shop, there were three goblins in a trench coat and pretending to be Patamire, and an army of goblins, most of which you guys met, running around, running the entire pastry establishment themselves. They, when asked about the quest, they said no idea what they're talking about, and they introduced themselves as Patamire, clearly imposters. They were demanding equal pay for equal rights, having been suggested uh, by someone they called the war chief that they shouldn't be working for humans and that they should be getting more. Uh, when questioned, they regretted what they had done. When questioned by the four characters, uh, they said that they just thought that they had to do it, but that they were really sorry because they really liked Patamire and he was very nice to them, but they thought that they had to do it, so that they tied him up, threw him in the basement, and the other four rescued him after fighting his uh, basement vacuum cleaner in the form of a gelatinous cube,
Oh wow.
um, which was very funny. And from there, they continued on the road to the guild. They encountered some rather terrifying uh, orc-like creature that none of them had ever seen, that they assumed was the Warforged,
I don't know if this picked up
because he
before, but yeah,
shamed
we're playing D&D. It's a bit different than otherwise. There's 4
the
other streamers in here.
gnome and the
So yeah,
dragonborn for
we're just
following
having a
these humans
recap right
around,
now.
instead of subjugating them or what have you. Then, he took off. So they continued on the way to the city. Um, they recruited their people, went through all of the bureaucracy. Then a little boy, Stephen, you now know him as, ran in saying he needed help. His mother was taken. So Caleb's character, now having met them, um, and Tree's character, they met at the guild. Is that right? I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
That's correct.
Tree, I'm blanking on where you came in. They met you
gates
at the
of the
city
guild.
gates. That's
Yeah,
right.
I showed up at the gates.
Okay, so that's where we met them. The gates in the guild, and then now these people are all formed a party. They've gone after looking for Stephen's mother. Stephen takes them to where she was abducted, just outside the city gates, to find city guards lying dead, and they sent back Boblin and Stephen with Millie to the guild hall to take the children away because it looked like that things would escalate. They followed the tracks that they found at the caravan area, and that is where we left them on the trail, following the tracks. And for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to say nothing else happened in that evening, so you guys went ahead and decided to make camp, because that's sort of the consensus I was getting before, right? That you would do that if it need be, before it got too the terrain was starting to become more murky and wetland, swamp-like. So if I remember right, the consensus was before it got dark, before it got any, murkier, to go ahead and set up camp. So we'll assume all of that has happened. The night has passed. You've all gotten a full rest, a long rest,
Did they?
and
No, they didn't.
so we wake up in the morning. Now, any questions? That was a lot. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's our first session, We'll fine tune it, right?
As a quick technical question, JP, is this echoing better? I turned you down a bit. I just had you up loud so I could hear you better since you were the speaker.
Okay.
Is that better if echoing?
I can't hear
Why is this
any
golden?
echoes. Champa?
I hear you just fine.
I think we
Try
lost. Oh,
try
Yep.
talking, JP, just to see if you echo.
Blah 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 blah
it's fine.
blah 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 blah.
Totally fine.
I
How's
guess I'm
that?
good.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. Cool. So, any questions?
Can we start? I'm kidding. Sorry.
So, we can start now. I need to give two people two things.
Sometimes I think.
So I'm gonna send you, Millie, and you, Angel, messages on Discord. Don't read them now, but I'll tell you what they're for in 1 second. So as you guys wake up, Millie having Delphine's character having taken begrudgingly both of the kids with her to her lodging when the rest of the party did not come back. She begrudgingly watched them for the night, and when she woke, and the same goes for you, Angel, you both find envelopes sealed with a wax seal underneath your doors. And I'm going to send you what those notes say so you can read them at your leisure, but do not share them with the group just yet.
Okay.
I know this.
Hey, it's Caleb's character.
I take offense at that.
He's a cat.
Roll to be offended?
Roll to be offended.
How offended are you? On a scale of 1 through 20.
Roll a ball of yarn as distraction.
There you go.
Okay, so you guys both got those letters.
Yeah, we got the letter. I mean, I got the letter.
And so you can go ahead and read it, just don't share with the group. But, so the Millie, do you want to do your part now, or would you like to wait?
No.
Not now.
I would like to wait, but I am ready. But
Okay.
I would like to
All
wait.
right. So, the three of you, Millie,
She usually does
Angel,
it
and Salt, your
when-
characters.
No, it's fine. Continue.
Yeah.
No,
Don't worry,
nothing
we can do it later. So, okay, the three of you meet again in the guild hall, looking for breakfast
3 of who?
and so on. Millie, Salt, and Angel. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the chance to interact if you'd like to do so. So the characters that I'm talking about are Aldea, Drell, and Delphine. The three of you meet up again. You just happen to see each other. You're all about your own business, but you happen to see each other in the tavern looking for breakfast. What would you like to do?
I thought it was evening though. What happened?
We passed the night.
Yeah, we passed tonight. It's in the morning.
So it's
Oh,
morning,
we're back in
thing,
the
and we're
morning.
eating. We're like going to get breakfast. Is what I'm doing, right?
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
I just
so,
wanted to sync up the timelines. Now we're all in the same place.
Okay, so I
Now
see
it's-
Delphine and I give her
Same
a
time.
kind smile as I pass her, or however we interact.
Delphine gives very wide smile back. Almost like over smile. Like
You.
like a very big smile.
And Drell is groggy coming in. Gives little waves to people, expecting people to greet him. But he goes straight for the food table. And is a very hungry adventurer after so many quests. so much rest.
Yeah. Aldea slept like a baby. She slept really well.
Must be nice. Okay.
Um
What's the
Del-
breakfast menu?
Del-
What do we got?
Yeah. No, Aldea would like to know what the breakfast was on the menu because she would like food at the
Yeah.
meeting.
So if you actually ask McTavish what's on the menu, he grumbles and will not answer. Instead, he dishes up a plate of scrambled eggs, blood sausage, and some very heartily cut potatoes, boiled and mashed and delicious.
Delphine shouts at the bar. I would like some apples, please. Sliced if possible.
Oh my god.
McTavish clearly had a late night. He grumbles and yells, "Rose! Apples!" The younger barmaiden rushes out eventually with a pile of apples for you. Boblin immediately takes a handful of the apples, assuming that they are hers. And Steven munches on some of the blood sausages, taking them out of your plate as well.
Nice. I go to my usual booth, start eating. I do occasionally glance at other people's blood sausages, like, damn, I wish I had an extra or two. But that's about it. Just munching away.
Who's the one handing the food again? What's his name?
McTavish is he runs the tavern and he is the head of Armed Mirth.
Okay. Well, I lean over and like, can I have some of those apples too? Can you give me some apples?
And he just yells Rose again, and the same sort of thing happens. She eventually brings out more sliced apples.
As I make my way over to Drell, I greet Gara. I say good morning, Gara. Using her name. I'm joking.
With the mouth full of apples, she mutters, "Mama!" And you can't make it out, but she's very enthusiastic in her response.
Okay. I look over to Aldale as she takes a seat, and see that she's in a much slept like a baby, apparent on her face. I would assume she looks
Good food. Yes, a very good food.
all right.
Excellent.
You're liking your
Excellent.
stay here so far, huh?
Quite.
Do you have blood sausage on your plate though? Or did you only grab apples? I'm curious. Did you grab a plate of food and apples or no?
Plate of food and
Everybody
apples.
was
Like,
served
I grabbed
the same sort of thing. Yeah.
So you noticed that as you sat down, I basically was finishing my meal.
Yeah. I could see that, and I could see you looking at mine, and I just give you a stern stare. I'm like, no, no.
I last time you didn't even eat your food when it was
I did
warm.
eat. I ate it very, very slowly.
Okay. Well,
Because you were being rude.
I listen. I just don't like things going to waste. All right. I thought you weren't gonna eat, so I was like, all right, well then I will
You
have.
think I can't eat all this? You want to
I,
bet?
I
Excuse me? I can eat all this.
listen. You got apples. Got blood sausages. That's just not a good mix. Maybe I should take one of these and.
As you say that, I just like gobble like all the blood sausages as fast as possible. I'm like, no.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Delphine clears her throat, and you can hear from her voice that she has been up very late, and she has like a rough voice, or however you describe it.
The way I sound, basically.
Yes,
You know.
exactly. And she starts by saying that we should go meet our friends today. And she's totally blissfully unaware of the fact that they barely even met each other yet. That they're not, necessarily
Oh.
just acquaintances at this point. But she's acting like, all right, let's group.
So
let's
she's
get going,
talking to Aldea.
To Aldea and
Okay.
I forgot.
Drell.
Drell. Sorry.
It's Drellesco, but it's so much easier just to call him Drell. Drel. Yeah.
So she's like, okay, group, let's head out quickly. We got so much to do today. So many things to see.
So because Drell doesn't really know Delphine, he does not assume that she's talking to him. He's like, he even glances around like, who is this elven creature talking to? He's like looking around, like, all right. Shrugs.
Delphine's like, well, hurry up. Finish your breakfast.
I have an empty plate. I just look at you even more confused.
Oh.
It's like...
I am the one with the plate of food that's just like... confused, but intrigued. I can't even say my own name at the moment. What? Aldea quickly scarfs down her food and follows, leaving Rel behind because he hasn't got up yet.
I look at the empty plates all around and I get up eventually, and I follow along with Adele. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Go ahead.
Delphine gets up and is like, all right, let's get going. Grab your stuff. And she calls the kids with her.
Okay, so as you start to leave, McTavish is he feels pulled into this because the kid initially asked him for help. Watching you take start to take the children out of the tavern, he pipes up and says, "Oi, don't you think you should leave them here? I don't know what you're about to get up to, but if you're meeting the others, I don't know that's such a great place to take children."
Delphine squints her eyes.
He doesn't seem like he's going to stop you. He's just kind of half-heartedly saying this.
Delphine squints her eyes
as he continues doing his things.
Stares at the person. And she asks, so where should I leave the kids then?
You can leave them here in the tavern. Rose and I can look after them, is his response to you.
I look over to McTavish. It might be a good time for an orphanage. I feel there may be many, many more children someday.
Delphine squints her eyes.
He just kind of... He's more concerned about whatever he's doing, serving people at the bar, than the rest of this conversation. He kind of checks out at this point.
Yeah. But he's the money guy, so I just, stop being stingy.
Delphine asks, do you have any kind of certificate about taking care of kids?
Oh no.
He says, "All right, sue yourself. I don't care. It was just a thought. I've got stuff to do."
That's
like
what I
this
thought she
McTavish.
says.
All right, so you guys are gonna head out then to pursue the rest of the people. Is that right?
Well, like me and him are still confused because we barely know her.
Delphine walks to the
I started
edge,
following her,
edge,
and then Val just followed me.
No, I
Delphine
love them
walks
all.
edge of the bar before she heads out. Sits the kids on the table and says, "Wait here, I'll be right back."
You know what I
And
love
looks
a
back
lot?
on the door and is like, "Okay, let's go."
But you
No.
just gonna leave the kids?
I look very
Okay, so she does leave the
because-
kids.
So I look
Wait.
at Delphine. Are you wearing your sigil or crest or anything? Like your rank thing or anything?
I don't think she. I think she said she wasn't wearing it, right?
No, she
Right, I'm
wasn't.
just making sure it's a new day. Maybe she's like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should wear it. But anyways, so I'm like confused. I look at you, I'm like, who are you exactly? I started like scratching the back of my head. You know, like, what's going on here?
Wait, did he ask it? Like,
Yeah, I'm
out
asking
loud?
you. Yes,
Oh.
Drolesco's looking at your character. Delphine, right? No.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm so bad with names. Alright, do me a favor, everyone.
Yeah,
Just
Delphine.
type really quick as your character, like this. That way I have everyone's name in here at least once, and I can scroll.
Delphine.
I love how Millie
No,
can't
I
say
meant-
her own
okay.
character's name.
What?
So if you go to the bottom, you can switch it to as.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, switch it to that way. I can actually have your characters in. Oh god.
Yeah, Millie, you're
Okay,
always
so
saying
close enough. That way I can at least scroll
Glelfane.
once in a while, unless it wipes away. Looks like everything's still here from ages ago.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It should stay.
Even better. So yes, I look to Delphine. I'm like, who are you exactly? Because Drell is not used to this behavior from anyone. Because there's some kind of ranking, in here.
Oh, yep.
Delphine is like, I'm a singer and a songwriter and a poet. What is the English? Poet.
Oh, so you're
Yep,
part of the
poet.
Murph branch. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
What is that?
That is correct. You are part of Mirth.
Oh, I love it. The funny part is, I feel like that was so in character. I feel like she would have just said that, like as a character.
She would say that.
She's part of the guild, but she's like, wait, what's that? What's that?
Delphine is squints her eyes
Yes.
in confusion.
I like
It's
that.
like,
I face palm.
yeah,
Are
that's
you
what I'm
a
part of.
recruit? And I like drag my
kinda-
hand.
I kind of pipe up. I was like, so you're part of the guild, is what what we're trying to ask.
They ask if you're part of the guild, Billy.
Oh.
This is going great.
Delphine
It's cutting out a
squints
little
her
bit.
eyes again. Replies, oh yeah, I live here now. You know, my patch is somewhere in the bathroom, or I maybe left it outside. Could be in the garden too.
Oh my goodness.
Eldea
Who
nods
is
slowly.
your sponsor?
I nod slowly. I'm like, okay. So new recruit? Me too.
I pull like Eldea back to like stay away from this one. like don't associate with this one. She'll get you killed. But like half a joke, like it's all like good humor and fun. Oh my god. So I do ask.
We have such an awesome team. Let's get going.
Who is your sponsor? Hold on. I literally try to get her attention. Who is your sponsor?
We have such a
I want to know if I know their sponsor.
Delphine replies. My who? They
Oh.
were.
Alright.
They were. I'm sure they were a man.
idea.
They seemed like they knew what they were doing.
I am like
sure
now super shocked at how lax this is. I'm like, okay, for real. We're gonna group up together. I'm gonna go check out the guild leader of Murph to find out who your sponsor is, who is responsible for your livelihood, your essence of being. I don't think the bard understands how like serious it gets out. Have you been in combat? I'm like ranting at this point, and
So-
I'm like dragging them if they're not coming willingly to
So
guild leader Murph.
yeah, you all three go over there, and he's rather frustrated by all of you at this point. But McTavish says, "Her sponsor is his Tash. They went out to find the boy Steven's mother. I don't know anything beyond that, but just let me do my job."
She's under your jurisdiction. I'm like in a shouting match with McTavish.
Delphine seems
Oh.
frustrated too.
He throws down the bucket that he was washing something with, and he just walks to the back and ignores you.
Oh god.
Aldea's
Well,
just standing on the sidelines, just enjoying the show. She's just like, "What? I don't know what's happening, but this is
okay.
hilarious."
So,
seeing
Histash.
Drell all riled up like this is hilarious to her.
Quick question.
Now, you know that name.
I
His
do?
Tash is... Yes, you do.
I mean,
You have met him
friends?
before?
Or does he
You
like
have likely been on quests together before, but you're not really friends. Acquaintances at best.
Would this be a
However,
prank?
you... Sorry?
I was making like a joke, like, would
Sorry, say
Histash
again?
prank me by having Delphine, you know?
A few times.
Oh, could you just type in
I
slash
cut
me
out for a
once?
second, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time?
No worries. I was asking, would Histash, in a way, help Delphine, not like as a prank, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing how she is and then sending her off to interact with my character kind of thing. I'm wondering if like if this would be like an ongoing thing, like Histash.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't have that kind of relationship yet. You are acquaintances at best. It doesn't appear to be a prank.
Gotcha.
But you do know that he's a rather serious man. It
Oh,
feels
God.
strange to you that he would recruit her, because he's not very patient either. Not this level of patience.
Where the heck is Histash? Is he in town?
You also have a letter from Patameyer, if you remember, a note to give to his Tash. So it may be to your interest as well to go and find him.
All right, I'm gonna ask Delphine real quick. Delphine, do you know where Histash is?
Oh, Histash!
Oh my god.
Thank you for
Was
reminding
it
me. I saw him last time outside, I think.
Okay. Can we go find Histash? I gotta give him something too, and return you to him.
Sounds like
That's where we were even going. Jeez, follow
my
up.
He's just talking really slow, like, where did you see him last? Did you hug a tree? Are you okay?
Oh.
Love this.
So we're going to fast track through this.
Yes.
Millie eventually tells you with some confidence that it's just outside of the eastern city gates. And she leads you there, and you do see the remnants of a fight. There is a covered wagon that is kind of being cleared by some guards. Obvious signs of a struggle, but it's mostly cleaned up. I'm going to leave you guys there, and we are going to pan over to Caleb, Tree, and Stappy. We're just going to puppet his Tash because he's also with you, and I'm hoping that Nick will be joining us soon. Because he's, he was a large part of you guys deciding to go this way too. So I don't want to leave him out of it. Okay. So, Caleb, Tree, Stappy, you just camped in a not super comfortable, rather damp place for the night. You did spend the better part of several hours traveling as far as you did, and his Tash as well. Then you guys wake up in the morning to whatever rations you have for breakfast. What would you like to do?
I tell his stash. Well, at least it wasn't as bad as the cave you found me in.
You guys still there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, my bad.
Hello?
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Oh my god,
If
I
it-
didn't
if
know
I-
I was muted.
No worries.
Oh my god, this entire time.
Oh no.
The whole time.
The whole time?
Okay, so let's start with
Oh,
you,
no.
Caleb. I heard you first.
Yep. So I was just saying, I believe the night before we camped, we were following a trail, and it was getting wetter, and the trail was kind of getting more difficult to track and follow, and it kind of dispersed somewhat. Am I remembering that correctly?
That is correct.
Okay. I think Sun would wake up in the morning, trying to just pull down his tent and everything, and get the supplies going, get some food going, and wait for the others to wake up if they aren't already awake.
I tell his stash,
Okay.
hey, at least it isn't as bad as the cave you found me in.
His Tash, I'll just kind of role play through this as best as I can. He chuckles and agrees. Nothing much worse than that. He's not fond of caves. I'm just going to assume that. He's a rather proper man. Tree, do you want a chance to react here?
Oh yeah, I've been up for a couple of hours.
Tell us
now.
what you're doing.
Yeah, I come back to camp, and like, oh, about time you guys woke up.
Aha, were you scouting ahead?
Yeah.
Freya, was it?
Okay, can I get a perception check from you, Tree?
Yes. How do I do that?
Can you go to your character sheet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Character sheets.
I think you can you just roll /roll, roll space 20? Yeah, just, nice, I got a nat 20. You can go ahead and do that.
1d20 and then add any perception modifiers,
But if you go into the character sheet, you can just click on the perception, and it'll roll it for you automatically.
There you go.
There you go, perfect. So in the light of the morning sun, you can see, or you did see, as you were looking around, you continued in the general direction that you guys have been walking the day before. You see that as it gets wetter and wetter, off in the reeds there is a small, dilapidated dock with a suspicious-looking condition boat, a little like 2 oars, flat-bottom dinghy type of boat, off in the distance. Not the sort of thing that you want. You would probably, knowing that you were following somebody, you probably wouldn't have gone beyond the point of just being able to see that before you might report it back. So then when you get back to the people, that's what you saw as it comes up.
What?
And then I think I interrupted you, Caleb.
So that's what Tree's character saw.
Tree saw.
Okay.
Yes, before you guys wake up, I guess.
Yep. Sun will just Freya. Yep.
Freya. Sorry.
Sun will approach Freya as she assumingly emerges from the tree line. And what did you find when you were scouting?
Oh, what I found.
Anything of importance for our mission?
Trying to remember. Which was our quest again?
We're trying to find the mother of the boy.
Oh, right. Well, I found a small, what looks like a small piece of cloth but it does not look natural. Looks tailored.
Could possible it's.
Sorry, you found a boat. You did not find a piece of cloth. I might have
Oh,
not
you're
been. You found
sorry.
a boat in the water of a dock.
I found a boat.
And yes, sorry.
It is now a boat.
Boat cloth? Yeah, same thing.
Sorry. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I
close
found a
enough.
boat.
A boat. Just
Cloth from
on
the boat.
on the land, or was there water?
There's a dock by reeds.
Perhaps worth investigating. Sun will turn to look at his stash and freaking stop his name. Jarthus? Is that right?
Jarthus.
Yeah.
His stash suggests, why don't we go and take a look? Let's keep a low profile now that if there's some sign of traveling here. As we're losing the tracks, I don't know where else they'd be going.
I agree. The boat could be leading somewhere else. We could take it, perhaps. Was there a channel of water, or was it a pond, or how big was the body of water?
It was hard to tell from your vantage point tree. By the time you saw it and realized maybe you shouldn't be so exposed, just in case there were people, you only saw reeds and grass and other, swamp type foliage. If there was water, you couldn't see from your vantage point.
Couldn't really tell from my position. I basically just saw the boats, then realized I was a little too exposed to any onlookers who I wouldn't want to be seen by. So I just kind of headed back here.
It's best to follow your instincts, I believe, in this situation. Freya, can you lead us back to where you saw the boat?
Yep, sure thing.
Sun will turn and kind of gesture to Jarthus and his dash.
Yeah, I follow.
All right. So we'll start following Freya.
You guys need breakfast? I picked up some berries.
I had some rations, but
It doesn't seem like a good idea to just pick up berries off the ground and eat them. Do you know what they are, at least?
Oh, they taste good.
She seems to be more knowledgeable about the outdoors than most of us, perhaps. Anyways, let's continue. We have no time.
So
to
the
waste.
only reason you picked them is because they tasted good.
Yeah.
If you fall down on the ground, I can't promise I'll pick you up.
Perfect. So as you pack up your things, you have there's no interruption between here and the boat. When you get to the dock, the scene is just as Freya described it. Dilapidated little dock, falling apart, dry rotted, and a boat that is a flat-bottomed dinghy type of boat, 2 oars, and it's lashed to the...
What?
What? Lashed to the what?
I think he's lagging out.
I think so too.
It,
Shambo, we can't hear you. If you need new headphones, I have other headphones for you.
Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Jean-Paul!
It helps to be fit in the same physical location
Yes.
for sure.
The way I can go.
Oh, he just
There he goes.
DC'd. Yeah.
He's
Sorry
back.
guys, I think I...
Do you need
Can
new
you hear me?
headphones? Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, hello?
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you.
I don't
Now
think you can hear us.
Oh no.
I do like how we said that at the exact same time, though.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
He doesn't.
Hello? Okay.
No, no.
He
He
can't
doesn't.
hear us,
I
can
don't know
he?
where I cut out. What was the first thing you heard?
Latched
You
to something.
Yeah, it's a small dinghy, and it was lashed to something.
Okay. So there's a small dinghy, 2 oars lashed to the deck, the pier. Dock. Dock is the word. And it looks slightly better shape than the dock itself, but rickety and old. His Tash says, I guess it seems likely that they would have gone this way. River. Wading into a swamp-looking area. He says, I don't know about you guys, but I have not seen much sight of tracks.
It's difficult to tell with all this swampland, as it were. We must find other
Indeed.
ways to pursue a route. The waterway perhaps seems to lead, but I, for one, do not have much experience with water.
You don't know how to swim.
I didn't say I didn't know how to swim. It's just not my preference, perhaps.
I want to investigate the boat, see if I can see if it's been used recently.
Okay, roll a perception check for me then.
Perception.
There's also an investigation button. Just
Fuck.
throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah, actually, that is, sorry, what I meant.
Oh,
You know,
investigation.
same team, everyone here, right?
Yep. Thank you.
That was still the same, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, team perception's better. So I didn't realize team perception would be better. I thought you were a mage.
That is definitely a boat. Yep.
Quick step, he had some more. It's a boat made of wood.
So I do need to take a short bathroom break. This is a weird place to pause, but let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break, and we'll meet
In
back
the
here.
meantime, we could just write out our journeys or what is happening. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in the meantime,
What? What are we doing?
it's optional. He's gonna use the washroom.
Be right back.
Yeah, but I meant with the writing that you said.
Yeah, you'll see. I'm just typing right now. I love it. Also, yeah, you'll see. You don't have to type I. You just flash me. We'll put your name in it, and you can.
Thank you, Baslam. Sorry, I'm talking to my chat.
Oi, Baslam, why aren't you here?
Exactly. Jeez.
Yeah. What's going on? Isn't he
He's busy with Baslam things.
Nah.
That was my stretch.
His stash.
He's on his phone right now.
Okay,
Totally
okay.
fine, Baslam. No pressure. Don't let us pressure you.
No, pressure him, guys. We need him for the story. Everyone.
Are we pressuring Nick?
I don't know.
Oh no,
No,
there's
Baslam.
one guy you haven't met with Frog.
I've heard of this elusive frog.
Yeah.
Wait.
But he's still around, and we don't know. He's healing. I guess.
Oh, he was sick, right, or something?
Yeah, he was sick. The day of my frog's return will be legendary. Says.
Is his stash the frog or no?
Straight quote from him.
No,
His
his
stash
stash
is
is
not
some
a
other
frog.
thing.
I would.
Oh, I thought last name was his stash. My bad. All right, you can
No,
stay.
Oh,
no.
Nick is his stash.
I see. Yeah. Okay. It'll eventually piece together. I'm really bad at first with names and everything, but
I need the bathroom too.
I really did not know either the first time. I started writing down notes. I just have like all everyone's name and their
Say
character's
Tyler.
name, and I have like a Google Doc I just have on the
Yeah.
side.
Oh, that's smart. I should do something similar.
If I didn't refer to that, I would not know anyone's name.
I just keep adding to the Google Doc that has all my background stuff. I just like
There you
have
go.
relationships section.
Oh
Very
crap!
nice
I
and
haven't
blank.
wrote more in the Google Doc I made. Oh, I should do that. Ah, it's 2 sessions behind already. God damn it.
Oops, I wrote with the wrong character. Whatever.
It's cool.
Ooh.
I can't go because he's in the bathroom. Problems.
Okay, I am back. Switch to my phone.
Oh, by the way, guys, that music is really cute. If you want to listen on the background, I feel like it gives it some sort of feeling. If you
Can
go to
What
confirm.
music?
Listening to it now.
What
Yeah.
music? Huh?
She put a link.
No,
Where?
in the chat.
Just above in the chat.
Mm.
The YouTube link.
Yeah, if we go into
Right-
dungeon, I send a different link. But
Oh,
it's just really nice on the background. Feel free to listen to it.
Is it
Here's another
copyright
one.
free?
Here's another one since we're not technically in the city, but
Wait, Millie, did you check it's copyright?
Yeah.
For sure it is.
for streaming.
But
Yeah.
during stream, it doesn't matter. They just mute you after the stream, so it's totally fine to do it during the stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but that
don't mind being
muting
muted
gets you
afterwards.
strikes. The more strikes you get, the bigger chance you get of getting banned.
I don't think it
Oh.
strikes you like that. At least
Well,
I-
no,
I think
but
it just stops your monetization on
I think it
bots.
just like mutes you and it's fine.
Yeah, it should be.
It
yeah,
depends
but
like,
if you do
care
it
to
too
be muted
much,
or
you
not.
can get a strike.
Oh, this is my first time. So it's fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's fine.
I will not be doing it, but if Millie wants to, that's cool.
I just don't want any of
The
this
songs are
accent.
all copyrighted in the description in the link that she posted. So.
Oh. Well, let me find a better song.
I mean, there's ways to do it. There's a jukebox in here.
Yep.
Jukebox lets the GM play background music and sounds for everyone can hear. You know, so I'm not too worried for right now.
Can you please show me how to do that?
EDTone music copyright free. Thank you. There we go. Okay, everybody
So,
can use this.
Top right section where there's a chat, the character sheet, etc., etc. There's a little music note.
Yes.
You can click on that, and I don't know how exactly to work it, but it lets the GM play background music. So
I think you have to either upload the music. I'm not entirely positive if it's in the free version, but something to look into.
yeah, we don't have to do it today, but yeah, future. Oh, I hear
Do
music
you
now.
hear anything?
I
Okay.
do.
Wait,
Yeah.
JP,
Yes.
is it? Okay,
The heck?
I'm gonna turn it off.
I just did that.
It's, yeah.
That's really cool.
And in everyone's individual settings on the cogwheel, you can manually adjust the music if it's too loud for you.
Audio, video.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off just in
Oh.
case.
Feels like an adventure already.
I sent you
my.
also copyright free music, so
I like this.
you can totally have it on the background.
Uh-oh. Wait. Ooh. Did you change that?
Somebody did that. I don't know who did that. I didn't.
It was me. It was me. Sorry. That is an actual. I don't know. That's labeled swamp.
That's
so we'll
very
get some
relevant.
swamp noises.
That's very relevant for group 2. That's awesome. Yo,
Okay.
this is getting better by the like minute. The street.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
content.
Okay.
Can you put it a little louder? I can't hear it at
You
all.
have to.
Wow.
You have to go to your cog and go to
Oh,
audio and
oh.
video.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did it. Good, good.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool. I wish I could turn it down just a smidge though. Oh yeah, good. That's the kind of music we
Okay.
needed too when we were finding that That
Yes.
siren-looking thing.
Yes. I will work on that going forward.
Nice.
Really cool though that we figured that.
Cool.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Don't mind about me.
Okay. You're not in this part, so I'll just keep going. His Tash gestures to the boat and said, "Who's first?" Looking at you, Dorothus.
Why me?
How-
You know I hate water.
How big is the boat, Paul? JP?
It will uncomfortably fit all three of you.
Okay. I can be the last to push us off, so to speak.
He doesn't look pleased, his Tash, but he, muttering under his breath, that you can't hear, he does get into the boat and sits down, kind of, testing it a little bit, unsure if he should trust it, and then unlashes one of the oars or paddles. Yeah. Come on in, he said.
Is the boat tied at all?
The boat is tied, yes.
Okay. Sun will start untying, assuming the knots, and holding the rope, obviously not letting it float away. But
Okay. Welcome back, Stein.
Yeah, I was going to get Jake to start.
No worries. If he does join, great. If not, it's okay. As you untie the boat, it starts to feel like the rope is pulling you into the water. And it's then when you and his Tash notice that the boat starts sinking. The entire thing was really only supported by the ropes. Before it completely takes on water, his Tash jumps out of the boat, getting his boots a bit wet, but mostly unscathed. And you all three watch from the dock as the boat continues slowly sinking into the murk.
well, that boat must have been there for a while, or otherwise damaged.
Well, they definitely couldn't have used that to get here.
Where does the water lead, JP? I might have missed that earlier, but
you can see it leading off away from the city, into an area where trees get denser, and that's about all that you can tell from where you're standing.
okay. Perhaps we should follow the water and see where it leads.
They could have also come from upstream. I mean, I'm guessing. They could have come from both sides.
So, while you guys are discussing this, Iztash happens to notice that little clockwork bird perched on a branch nearby, one of the trees in the visible area, and it then flies towards the path that you guys took the day before, where you start to see Delphine and two others you haven't met before emerging from the trail.
Wait, so Boblin is back at the guild, yeah?
That is correct.
Okay.
So they emerge out of the from the distance, kind of thing.
Yep, through the cresting through the tall grass or whatever foliage might be covering it, but you can visibly see them now.
We can tell it's Delphine.
You can tell it's Delphine. She's making a ruckus as usual.
It's kind of like she's walking very bravely, almost like hopping forward, like taking little hops.
Sun will get Pistachio's attention, as he's another one of the more senior members, and then look towards the approaching would-be companions.
His Dash waves. Oh boy, here we go. He says as he waves. he recognizes Drell and
I wave back at his stash and
Okay.
excitedly make my way over, but more so to put a very heavy hand on his shoulder and be like, "Are you sure you know what you're doing with this one?" And I gesture with my head to Delphine, like, is she gonna be able to stay alive?
Well, there's
I wish Nick was here for this because Nick was he has been flustered by and impatient with Delphine, so it would be funnier to have his reaction. But as best as
I'll
I
let it be
can,
for now. Then that's fine. No,
Uh,
we can
well, no, it's-
segue it for now.
but yeah,
That's
he would
He can take it to speak later. He can talk about it maybe later then.
yeah. Well, I'm sure you would get a roll of the eyes, and he would say something along the lines of, "We're taking it one day at a time."
And then I give him a big toothy grin. Well, I want you to meet my first recruit, and I gesture over to Aldea. She's a paladin. And
What is can you describe again, Angel?
not-
Just sorry.
Sorry.
Could you just describe your character again? I assume JP that like Asimir aren't super common.
That is
I-
correct.
Human, though.
I'm human. I don't like. I don't.
Um,
the only thing that's odd about me is I have gold eyes.
His Tash is also a Asimar and would likely
Oh.
recognize the, similar physical traits.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that his stash is an Asimir. Okay.
Oh wait, am I mixing that up? He went back and forth. It might have been Kalishtar.
yeah, that he's that.
Okay, let me double check.
No, he's that. I
He
know
is
for
that?
sure.
He's Kalishtar?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. That's my mistake. He went back and forth with it, and I forgot.
As they, this is
So
what
then let's say he wouldn't notice right away.
as
So-
as Delphine and
Oh, that
the
was
other
it.
person.
I gave a chance for Aldea to introduce herself or
Of
greet
course, I
people.
say I hear what you're saying. I say, well, I'm not a trophy, but I am Aldea.
I never said anything. I'm proud of you. I have a great recruit who I believe will make it far and wide. You have slayed alongside me, and I say this like loudly so everyone can hear.
No,
Like,
definitely not pressure at all. Not one bit.
His Tash will, in kind, shake your hand and say, "It's very nice to meet you. Let me introduce my other recruit. This is Drarthis," gesturing to Stappy.
Before when they were walking up, once I noticed, I just kind of shouted at Millie's character, like, "Where's Boblin?" That's what I wanted to get in.
Okay.
So he asks that.
Yeah.
Oh, I left Boblin at the bar. He'll be fine.
That doesn't sound good.
Stabby's character arm wrestled Gaucho.
I threw a goblin out of a window to get them to join us.
Yes, they invited Boblin to join their party. Gaucho, as the kind of de facto leader of the goblins, challenged him to an arm wrestle to verify his strength.
We didn't take the kids. Then what?
right now, no, it's just us three.
Where should we?
We let them at the tavern.
She left them at the bar with
Yeah.
food and just sitting on the corner and said she'll be right back.
Watching them.
Yeah, the bar leader and the bar maiden, and
McTavish
it's feudal fantasy.
I thought Delphine declined his offer. So
Yeah,
maybe
she
changed her
did. She
mind.
did. That's why she walked in the corner of the bar and told the kids to sit down.
So
She said she'll be right back.
I was watching that.
Oh.
And then
No worries.
McTavish was suggested to turn the tavern into an orphanage.
No, I said he should get an orphanage, not turn the tavern.
She trusted the kids to stay in place and didn't trust the tavern owner.
God, a goblin child and a vampire child. Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back to chaos.
What can those two get up to? Okay.
Sun will look up and say, "Jalesko, I wasn't expecting to see you out here."
Ah, son! how are you in your travels? Then I look over at this other dragonborn. Wait, who's that one?
This is
Sun
my other
will.
recruit. His Tash interjects at some point. Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Go for it.
Hi,
Um,
Dreyfus.
There you go.
Sun will attempt to discreetly roll his eyes towards you, Drillesco. Not clearly, not super annoyed, but just a bit reluctant, maybe at the least.
So wait, I'm a little confused. Out of character, why are you rolling your eyes and upset?
Just because you said, I forget exactly what you said, but more or less you were referring to the party.
I was referring to the other dragonborn because I haven't seen one very often. So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen you plenty of times. I know you. You're old news. I need to know the new news.
Fair enough. Everyone starts somewhere, I suppose. Yes, we are. I'm assuming you're here for the same reason we are.
Actually, I came here to return this one to that one, and I point to Delphine, and I point to his stash. But since we are already here, tell me your journeys or what is going on. You know.
There was a boy. He came into the town, the city.
Yes, he bit my foot. Not too hard. I figured that human children bite just like dragonborns bite sometimes, you know.
And
Freya laughs under her breath.
I can't say I've seen one do that before, but I suppose. Yes. Anyways, his mother was taken. It seems by some mysterious strangers. As you see the clearing with the corpses.
Quick question, DM. Do I know Freya?
Yes. You do not. She has never set foot in the guild during the time that you've been there. She was recruited while you guys were gone.
So she's a new recruit as well.
Yes. His Tash gestures over to her, being quiet. Freya, these are, he just re-says everybody's name, being polite, introducing.
Hello,
And then says, "This is Freya."
Anyone want some sweet lilies?
I kind of raise my hand. Is it edible?
It would. I wouldn't be eating it if it wasn't.
I'll try it.
This doesn't sound like a good idea.
over at the other dragonborn though, just out of curiosity, kind of thing.
What?
I'm just. I keep looking you over, like wondering what you're about.
I was eating chips, but Dufflane yells, "Me, yes, please, I want some."
Me too, please.
This doesn't seem like a good idea.
I have Constitution saving throws. I'm good.
Dufflane grabs all that berries from Freya's hand and puts them all in her mouth at the same time.
I thought they were lilies.
Yeah, I thought they were lilies.
Lilies! I thought they were
I have sweet lilies, and I have berries.
Oh, could you the berries?
Yeah.
Fine.
I give Freya an approval nod. Good. Keep them fed. It's very important to keep your party mates fed.
I thought you meant your recruits. I was just thought you were nice.
See, I knew there were berries, so.
So his Tash, let's see. So out of character, I want to remind you, Sout, that you have a note for his Tash.
Yeah, no, but he says he's not here. I was just gonna not give it to him just yet.
Okay.
Is that, or unless you want me to give it to him, and you just tell him, hey, Drell gave you a note. It's up to you.
Let's deal with. Oh, sorry. What did you say, Stein?
Nick apparently will be coming, but I have no idea when. He said 10 minutes, but that was literally 30 minutes ago.
Okay. We'll wait a little bit longer on that so that we can draw this out to try and get so that you give it to him. Also, bear in mind that you have news of Monk Goris for Sun.
Oh yeah.
But whenever in character that comes up, I just want to do a reminder out of character, and then for yes, and then his Tash answering your question back in character, kind of what was going on. He explains everything that you all have now heard anyway, about the boat, where they're going, and pursuing of Stephen's mother, trying to find her for the boy. So you guys are now all, up to speed. Why you're all out there in the middle of the reeds?
All right. Assuming that no one's still like in deep discussion, Sun's gonna start like kind of walking along the shoreline, looking for maybe any tracks or anything to maybe would lead them, give them a reason to head down one way or the other.
Okay. So I've got a picture that does not totally encapsulate what's going on, but far in the distance, you see movement, and the and you see the silhouette, the shape of somebody on a boat, and it, that's about it. You can see this, quite far in the distance.
Okay. Sun sees this?
Yes,
Okay,
as you're wading into the water in that general direction,
okay,
where the water goes into the trees.
Sun will kind of like raise up a hand. Not sure if anyone's talking or not. And then he'll look back over his shoulder to see what the others are doing.
I would be helping. I mean, greeting everyone was right, sufficient, but it is time to go back to work kind of mindset. So I would be helping with the track. Do you want us to maybe do a roll? Assisted rolls, perhaps?
So far, only Sun sees this, but now he's trying to get your attention. What do you want to do? Do you want to roll? Are you looking to...
Well, do I see the boat guy now, too, as well?
Oh, are you following him? I'm sorry, I missed that. Yes.
I figured we would all be staying together. I'm not sure.
All right.
We wouldn't be?
So now as you wade into the water, anyone following him, this silhouette of the man does appear. But you are unfortunately wading through water, and he...
Just to clarify, Sun's in the water too?
Yes. Right?
Is that correct?
I was at least walking by the water, yeah.
I thought we were all shorelining it. That's why I was confused. Like, wait, I'm in the water now?
There's not much shoreline at this point. No matter where you're walking, you're now like ankle deep to knee deep in either murk or water. Yes, if you go in this way. And
Does it seem to be getting deeper?
Right.
Okay.
It does seem to be getting deeper.
Sun will gesture back to the shore and kind of return from the way he came. It's assuming the others are following him.
I would not if I saw the guy on the boat.
You would keep staying in the water?
I'm a dragonborn. I don't care. This don't bother me.
Well, Sun at the release is trying to gesture you to the shore, but
I nod at you and I take notice, but I kind of like not like dismiss, but like wave like I'm gonna see what's going on first. And can the guy see that I'm approaching him? The guy on the boat?
He's still a ways off and can't see you, but he is coming towards you.
All right.
In the picture, he's obviously going away from the viewer, but in actuality, he's coming towards you.
Does he? We can't really make out too much about him, I'm assuming.
No, too far in the distance, too much tree coverage.
What picture? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at 20. Discord. I'm looking everywhere else except where I'm supposed to be.
Sorry about that.
I didn't realize you
specifically roll 20.
No, you're fine. You're fine, JP.
I got an idea. I'm gonna, get back to sun. I got an idea. I'm gonna stay close to the water. I don't know if you ever heard of a crocodile, but similar. Okay. I'm gonna get closer to this guy, see what he's about, and you guys be ready in case things go south. All right? And I give him a pat on the shoulder, like not waiting for him to confirm that he's in on the plan, just doing that. Like, all right.
Sun will sigh and kind of mutter to himself, yes. Sure, let's go. He'll kind of creep down, trying to find like maybe some reeds or something to kind of crouch by, and kind of look back and gesture to the others to also get low. Putting a finger to his lips, kind of being quiet.
So
Okay.
do I roll a stealth here?
Let's see. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you still in the water? Is anyone still in the water? No, right?
No.
Just Jalesko?
Yeah, Drell. Drell's easier, but
Drell, okay. Yeah.
So are you still in the water, Drill?
Yes.
Okay, so I want
I
a
was gonna
stealth check from you. Yes.
Right. So just so I would like to see if I can get advantage because I don't really like heavy armor clinks and all that jazz, right? But I'm in water already, and I am green, and this water looks kind
You're
of
green? I'm going to give you advantage on that. Yep.
Hell yeah, I love it. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see if this works.
Wait, are they all on a boat?
Oh god, I am
No.
terrible. Oh no.
There is yes. Okay, so you attempt to hide, and you think very, very much so that you are perfectly hidden. The boat begins to approach and come into view. However, your greatsword is sticking up just slightly off kilter in its sheath, and the array of sun hits the light and reflects it back to the boatman, which you can now see that he's in very dark clothing, rather suspicious amounts of clothing for this season, it being on the warmer side at the moment. You can't really make out specifically if it's armor or just cloak or, what sort of clothing, but he's bundled up in whatever it is. He notices your sword glinting and begins to kind of skittishly slow the boat.
Okay.
Yep.
Quick question, JP.
Yes.
If I can interject, are there? Is it like the picture? Are there trees kind of overhanging the water?
Yes. More on the opposite bank of where you are, because you're coming from a more grassy area.
Okay.
But there is a couple of trees sparsely spread about.
So it's more dense trees on the far side, away from me.
That's right.
Okay, so there's not
if you're trying to scale a tree, if he gets a little closer, you could get the jump on him that way, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, he'll try to get to a tree and,
Hey, Harvey,
stealthily climb
Stein
up.
just told me you're his friend, so hi.
Millie, you're on the shore. You're not on a boat. This guy is approaching on a boat. And can I get a stealth check from you too, Caleb?
Sure.
Hopefully a good one.
That's all part of the plan if he rolls well. Yes.
Okay.
All part of the plan.
Right. So the man seems to be focused on Drell and the glinting light. He can't totally make out the shape of Drell, but he is. You can all tell that he's a little bit more.
How are you doing today?
He's very clearly slowing the boat and maybe even kind of backpedaling a bit.
No.
But because of that, you're able to scale the tree easily and without being seen.
Are there other trees I can kind of maneuver down the river among, or are they too far apart?
They're far enough apart that you could jump it, but you might give your position away, and you can tell because the trunks, while very broad and rigid and sturdy at the base, they do start to get a little bit more wispy and dense towards the edges. So if you jump, you know that it's going to likely shake the trees, drawing attention to yourself.
Gotcha. In the boats, he's definitely paddling away, kind of
Well,
He's like unsure of
Yeah, he's
whether
slowing
he's
down.
slowing. Yep.
okay. All right, I got a new change of tactics. All right, I'm gonna rise slowly, hands up, so he sees that I'm not trying to harm him or anything. Listen, we
Okay.
can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. All right, I just want to ask some questions.
He
That's it.
frantically starts backpedaling as your
Okay.
arms go up. He doesn't listen to what you have to say,
Damn.
but you are within earshot, so you know that he might have heard you. He should have been able to
Alright.
hear you.
All right. Well, all part of the plan. I whistle.
A bunch of stuff.
Hopefully
I'm
Sun
hoping
goes
to
take a
have
shot.
some kind of
Maybe you can
Google
give him
Doc
advantage and see some
soonish
stuff.
to explain everything that has happened up to this point.
He's far enough away that you would have to like jump, dive, and swim after him, but you're confident that you could catch him.
Does he have a longbow?
Or you
I
could
thought he
take a
had a-
shot. Do you have a ranged
Yeah.
weapon?
Sun does.
Yeah.
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 Can my character do a spell to
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure he won't go away?
You can try. What are you thinking?
Okay. I'm thinking of doing the where can I see my spells? I have my profile here.
In your character. If you go into the sheet, then on the top right, there's like 3 little tabs. One says spells.
I have chat, journal.
Mine is Drarthus,
Go
Dragonborn
to journal,
Sorcerer,
click your
Lightning
character
Sorcerer.
Attributes and abilities. Bio and info. Character sheet.
Character sheet, and then spells.
Spells. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do the one that was like minor trick.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
It says you can create instantaneous harmless sensory effects such as shower sparks, wind, faint, muscle noise, or odd odor.
Okay. What did you have in mind for this?
Hold on, one flare up 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. Cubic foot. How much is that?
A third of a meter squared.
Okay.
So like a football ball.
Yeah, I
ball.
do, but the problem is I can't figure out a good way of putting it on stream. I tried. I'm probably gonna try putting it on stream in a better way by next
While
stream.
she's reading, what Freya and
I read.
Okay.
She creates so horrible smell. This is one she wants to create. Horrible smell. So horrible smell that you get instantaneous feel to throw up. It's so bad that you can't even. It's like
Okay.
like around this boat person.
Okay. So you do that.
Yep.
And that is exactly the reaction that this man almost immediately starts having. He starts gagging and kind of swatting at the air in front of his face before he starts.
Yeah, I have
turns
it
to the side
open
of the
on
boat and
like
starts
a
hurling into the river.
Chrome window.
Just wrenching his guts out.
Sun is going to
So
take this
yeah, I'm like
advantage of the
trying to
situation
figure out
try
a
to
good way
jump
of
to the
like
next
having
tree,
the
going
chat
further down
still
the
there,
river.
plus having
Can I
the
get an
actual
athletics check?
D20 stuff there, plus the character sheet.
Don't be Nick.
But I don't have any idea how I could do it, so I'm just gonna figure it out off stream.
Okay.
Whatever I have
You
time.
do cause a bit of a commotion, but you make it.
Hopefully he's a little disoriented and distracted.
He hears it, but he's distracted enough by this horrible smell and retching his guts out. He does start to continue to paddle away with one hand, the other leaning over the edge so that he can keep throwing up every once in a while.
Nice.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Is the water still deep that I have to swim now, or do I just keep wading through it?
As you go closer towards him, where he is in the center, of the river, it starts to get deep, and you can feel the ground, the murky, slushy stuff beneath your feet starts to disappear, and it's just water. You are going to have to swim it.
That's fine. That's what I would start doing. Is start swimming towards him.
Okay.
How far away is he from me?
He, I don't have a map for this, but he is about, no, I could reuse one that we were using the other day. Actually, no, that's not big enough. So he's about 60 feet from you, Stappy. And at this point, Drell is about 30 feet, and non-Euclideanly, you are too within 30 feet of him, Caleb. And so yeah, everybody else that's on the shore, 60 feet away, and the other two are within 30 feet of the guy. Millie, I think you're muted. Nope. Yep.
Yep. Sorry. 18 meters. Telling to people who don't know.
Oh.
Feet.
Okay. Is Sun like obviously he's 30 meters away or 30 feet
Ah,
away,
nice.
he's
But yeah, I'm gonna figure
high
that
enough up
stuff
where he
out
can
off stream.
try to jump to the boat, or needs to get closer still.
You are so the non-Euclidean space of 5e. You're you're 30 feet above and away from him.
Okay.
Like off to the side, and so you can get to him in one relatively clean move. But yeah.
Okay.
If you want to jump from the tree to his boat or towards him, let's do another athletics check because.
Okay, I don't know if this will help, but I'm gonna try to use my I'll try calling.
Actually, Son, I love where this is going. I want to give you my inspiration so you can get roll of advantage.
Okay, I assume maybe you see me up in the tree.
Yeah, we know each other, so I figured, hey, if something goes wrong, Son's the backup.
Yeah, cool.
This is the most scuffed way of introducing yourself to someone.
He chose to run. Now it's a beating.
I mean, yeah. So, and he's not. Okay, so I'm gonna call this ability here. What do I call it? There we go.
Oh, that's what you call it.
So, Sun, I mean, just doubles his speed, but thematically too.
Okay.
I'm gonna be using that and try to jump onto the boat.
Okay.
In theory, I'd prefer to land on my feet and then I can attack him or something. But if I need to, in midair, I can change my trajectory to land on him maybe.
Okay. With that, you're definitely going to be able to. You know that you can make the jump from where you're at to the boat, landing in the boat. But if you want to do that, give me one more athletics check.
Sure.
With advantage, by the way. You could roll again if you'd like. Well, you should technically roll twice because
no, that's
you might get
yeah.
Just in case. Okay.
Oh yeah, I gave you my inspiration, so now that's gone. Boom.
Okay, so that's perfect. Without a problem, you land onto the boat, and he is very shocked, but hurls one last before really looking at you.
Okay, so I will try to restrain him if I can.
Hold on.
Okay. Can I get a summation of what everybody else is doing real quick? Because I don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just kind of standing there watching it unfold, I guess.
Okay. How about you, Freya?
I was trying to move further ahead up on the bank to see if there was an ideal path for everyone else standing on the shoreline to try and move ahead of where the boat's going to be.
Okay, you find that there is no such path or trail or even footing. It just keeps getting murkier as you go deeper in this direction.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Sorry, keep going.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
I'd like to be know it's not my fault you decided to move it up. I am innocent. I
Move
was
it up?
told 12, and then I didn't have internet.
Oh shoot.
And then you changed it while I didn't have internet. So I will admit I'm sorry I'm late, but it's literally not my fault.
No, I'm not blaming you, but I had to puppet your character a little bit. I apologize for that. They
Recap.
is everybody okay with a quick recap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
How
for
about that you just like whisper it to him, like in DM Discord? That way,
okay.
does that sound like that way you can multitask it, right? You can write as you
Or
Yes.
how about somebody writes a recap who knows what has been going on into the Roll20 chat?
That's fine too. I mean, either or. I was just trying to throw it out that way.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I
so
don't know.
just for this exact second, his task, you're standing on the shore of a riverbank where you guys were pursuing the children. I mean, the child's mother. And someone in a boat showed up, and Caleb's character just jumped into the boat to try and subdue him. So I'm just gonna say, with the damage that Millie did to him, that you're able to get the upper hand on him and easily take him down.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he'll if he's like struggling hard. I don't think I have rope. Let me see actually.
You should
He
have
is going to
rope.
be struggling.
You have an
Okay.
explorer pad, most likely. Doesn't every basic pad come with rope?
Probably. He'll try hitting him on the back of the head, maybe
Alright.
to knock him out.
Pause for a second. I'm gonna go bring up Nick up to speed in a private chat. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Actually, he
Okay.
won't knock him out. He'll try to tie him up if possible. If it's too difficult, then he'll knock him out.
Okay. Slipping in some of the mess, the man struggles but can't get away. You successfully and quite easily overpower him strength-wise.
Maybe sit on top of him.
And you're... What's that?
I might sit on top of him, kind of thing, to like so I can.
Yeah, you definitely
his
outweigh
hands.
him and outmatch him in strength, and you're able to bind him.
Okay. Question, Dan.
I mean,
Yes.
Is there any kind of like things on this boat that I could say, grab like a rope that's, you know how they would tie it off at the dock? I'm gonna start bringing this,
Yes.
bringing the boat towards the rest of the group.
Yes. If you search the boat, Caleb, Sun will find a rope, not horribly long, but yeah, long enough for whatever means necessary to tie up to a dock. Wait, are you already back, Nickenstein?
it was not a very good tactic, but I'm here now.
Don't
Like, I know what's going on. Stein isn't fucking
Also,
off.
like,
What
I have a
attack
question.
is
What is Aldea doing this entire time?
Yes, what is Aldea doing?
Is it just
What
me
is
who's not
Aldea?
doing anything?
So Freya is kind of like splashing around in the mud. The two guys are trying to like. Drell is trying to get to him from the water. Sun got to him from above. Delphine, I don't know what you're doing, and Aldea, I don't know what you're doing.
Delphine also made him cute, so Delphine has done some.
Oh, true.
Wait, what has she done, huh?
This is what she's doing.
Okay.
She's playing music in the
And
background.
Stappy was just watching.
Yeah, but Delphine's watching too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was watching.
Sometimes, yeah. Just
okay. So
I mean, like, I don't want to get my armor wet, you know, like it's just.
I know you don't like the waters.
Armor
You and
is
some.
heavy, and like I don't really want to go in the water, you know.
That will happen.
You can
The
do
best
it.
part is you and Sun
Got
are gonna
it.
become best friends.
I'm rooting. got
Wait,
this.
pause. Wait, pause. So
Go
you're telling me
trail.
Sun just teleported and then came back?
No.
That's illegal. I'm gonna need 6 teleportation rolls for that.
I'm dying.
So Sun scaled a tree, jumped to another tree, and then landed from the second tree onto the boat, and subdued the boat traveler.
Sun is popping off.
Yeah.
Sun is popping off.
His stash.
And
Hello.
I do want to award Sun a inspiration for that.
Nice.
And I have to retroactively also award a point of inspiration to his Tash for falling on his face in his first session.
You locked me in my own house.
Hey,
Yes.
you can give
You know
inspiration
what?
to other players.
what?
Just take
I'll
it. Just
fucking
take it.
yeah.
Okay.
I've been meaning to do that for the last couple sessions. I apologize for not doing it in the moment.
Alright.
And Stappy, you also get a point of inspiration for throwing a goblin out the window.
Hold on. What?
That is honestly that's what we all aspire to. If you don't aspire to throw a goblin out of the fucking window, what are you doing in your life?
Exactly. Nick, I don't know if Stein told you, but 3 of our players here are streaming: Millie, Sout, and Angel. I
What?
hope
No,
that's
I'm
okay.
streaming as well.
Yeah, I caught him up.
Yeah, oh, 4.
I caught him.
Sorry.
I caught him all the way up. He knows
Shut
about all that and more.
Fuck up. You are fine.
So clearly you know everything now.
I'm just going with the flow. This is fine.
Okay, so his Tash knows Sout's character, Drolesco.
Yeah, there's
they've been
9
on a
people
number
in
of
here.
missions before, just 1 or 2,
It's
sorry.
too much.
And,
I don't know how they're planning on DMing this, but it's too
There's
much.
also a connection between Sun and Drolesco. They have been on plenty of missions together, more so than you have. But he has, he did greet you, having known you, and so on.
I also questioned what you were doing with Delphine because I'm like, yo, are you sure about this?
It didn't happen willingly. I had to move the wall.
There you go.
Don't at me.
And then you
We'll talk about it later.
Yep.
We'll catch up over a beer or something. But
Yeah.
as far as this, are we back at shore? The question mark.
So yes, Sun takes over the reins of the boat and paddles the boat over to the dilapidated dock, parking just above the sunken boat. And yeah, what would you guys like to do from here?
Was the guy beaten to death?
No. He's
I think
he's
I'm
no longer
2.
he's no longer puking. He looks like he had a good go of that.
Yeah, I
though.
think
Looks
I'm level
pretty,
2.
tired,
And then
dehydrated.
I think most of us are like level
he
2 or
kinda
3.
get
So
beaten up a
yeah.
little bit by Sun. So he's rough around the edges.
Well, no, that's okay. He fell down the stairs.
What we saying before the law.
Okay.
Sun
so
will try to
how would you
bring
guys
the
like?
boat to the shore, or like just dock it, kind of, and
Mhm.
attempt to push the passenger, as it were, to the edge of the boat, so they can try to apprehend him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He still puts up a fight, but he can't resist much because he
is he
is
something of a
tied up.
fight?
Yes.
Well,
Oh no.
He's struggling.
Ask if I can roll to intimidate.
Yep, I
before do
have
anything
exactly
else.
13
Oh
health.
no.
No,
Yes.
16. Yeah,
Please do.
16
Please
health.
do roll.
As Sun and him are, I don't think Sun's struggling. I honestly think Sun's strong enough to like handle this, but I'm just trying to make him aware of the situation. So I go up to the person, and I gesture to all the party mates that we have. I said, I don't believe you want to make us angry. And I get really close to him. Like, I'm touching his face with my face. Snout to his face. And I give him a big toothy grin. You would not like us when we're angry. Can I get advantage by chance?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yes, give me advantage. I'm gonna give you advantage. And give me a roll.
All right, so
Oh God, I am terrible today.
Oh no.
which
be
one do you
fair-
want to go with?
Maybe there's some
There's man-
seaweed like hanging off
barrel.
your scales or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I look ridiculous.
So, soaking wet and dripping into his face, you can see that his eyes are a violent red color. The
Constitution
pupils,
is
that
2.
and you can see
Well,
blood veins shooting out from his
the
eyes into
thing, but it's
very
15.
dark and vivid and kind of raised blood veins from his eyes dissipating into his face, and he doesn't seem to understand what you're saying. As he's struggling, he starts to kind of mutter in a very primitive sounding snake-like tongue. And
Is it loud enough so the rest of the party can hear, or can only Sun hear? The
he
muttering.
can, yeah, everybody should be able to hear that as he struggles, this primitive noise.
Is
Well,
the language primitive?
I cast
He
that.
is human.
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
What?
You
what
didn't
species?
actually.
What species is this
What's that?
man?
He is human. He is covered in dark black clothing. He has on his waist one of the weapons you found among the wreckage and where you found the bodies that brought you out here. And he's a lot of clothing, like too much clothing, and like a leather, dark black leather looking armor.
All right.
Wait, I have a question.
So
Is he fast enough to comprehend that language?
Testing spell is perception unless it's ritual.
So I need to check Drarthus's character.
think
What
it's
languages does everybody speak?
Draconic, Common, and
Besides Common.
Primordial. Draconic and Primordial.
You didn't need to cast that. You recognize your mother tongue, Stappy.
Wouldn't Sal
sorry,
also
not your mother
speak
tongue.
that?
Yeah, I would too.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Primordial. You recognize Primordial.
That's not very
You do not need to say
snake-like,
your
I
mother
think, but sure.
I don't remember. That one came off the top of my tongue.
It's
But,
it's elements, elementals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So, does anybody else understand Primordial before we continue? I don't think so, right? Drell, does Drell speak Primordial? I don't think so.
I believe so. I'm double checking my character right now. Wish this sheet was a little easier to know. Like, oh, where is languages?
It's under tools. It's in the bottom left of the main sheet.
I put it in proficiencies. Proficiencies in languages.
Very bottom left of the core page.
He's actually Sout and Angel are actually on. They had a mod that interfaces D&D Beyond with Roll20.
That is so cool. But it was still in the same spot. Thank you, though.
It's cheating? You're fired?
Okay. So, Stappy, you understand that the man said, "Let me go. You have no idea what you're doing."
I think this is homebrew. Kind of,
Maybe
I don't know.
Translated.
I ask him, hey, or I tell him like something along the lines of, "Hey, we didn't want to hurt you or something. We've just been searching for people in a boat." Or something along those lines, you know, that we've been searching for people that we think got away in a boat.
Okay.
You don't know that yet, Nick.
True.
He is. Nick. So he is. He's still fighting back, like trying to force himself away from you and out of the bondage. He.
Why'd you have to say
He
it
just
like
says.
that?
He keeps repeating, "Let me go. Let me go."
Hey, if you tell us that you're not who we're looking for, we will.
Again, you're not going to get much more out of him besides let me go.
Fuck it, I'm trying intimidation.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
Where
Okay,
is
if
it?
it's lower than 5, I get to do it. I get to narrate what happens.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
oh.
dang it! I
That's
just saw the
like-
number there. I just saw the 3 there.
Okay,
so
describe this to me, Stappy. How do you intimidate him?
I just kind of keep repeating what I said before, but more intimidating. If that makes sense.
Perfect.
Okay.
Can my
Like
character
like
interrupt here?
I say it like a lot stronger and stuff. Like to actually like say it to him. Like, can you give us an answer, kind of thing.
Can my character interrupt here?
You can interrupt right after I describe what happens
sure.
because he's already done the intimidation.
Yep,
And
I
then
was
tell
gonna
you.
join the intimidation.
Oh, okay.
Intimidation.
It
How would you do so?
Stappy's reaction. I would put a spell that would make Stappy look
here.
super scary for like 1 second as he's saying that. Tell us. So.
Which spell?
The fake spell.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
How many times can you do that per rest?
Is it a cantrip?
I don't think there was
said up to
anything.
3 times.
As long as there isn't any more than 3 going on at the same time.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip, so you can use as much as you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So.
It's only fit into your hand though, size-wise, so you can't make.
So when he says that, I want Stappy's eyes to light up red and have like big teeth coming out of his mouth, like.
Okay, I'll allow that. That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so in addition to that, Stappy's eyes were already like he's upset. He's grown impatient, and this is rare for him.
Stappy, by the
so
way,
he-
doesn't know that this is happening to him.
Right. But he's suddenly went from a happy looking dragon to all of a sudden fierce anyway. And then on top of that, suddenly his eyes flare red and they start to emit a little bit of a light effect around them. His teeth grow bigger, and the man is very intimidated. He says, "Look, I don't know anything, okay? I just was told to pick something up from here. Somebody was supposed to meet me."
What did
I don't
you
understand what he's saying, so I throw him towards Staffy. I was kind of holding him, remember?
This is
throw him
your
right.
problem.
Yeah. If I think, look, listen, if Staffy's making some kind of connection, I don't understand what he's saying. I just throw him towards Staffy.
Are the rest of us getting like interpreted, like what the guy's saying?
No.
Not yet. Stappy has not. So that's up to you, Stappy. You're certainly welcome to translate for the rest of them.
Yeah.
I make my way over to Adele, and I
kinda
just
do
shrug
that.
like I don't know what's going
I tell them like he was told to pick something up here, and that somebody would meet him. Other than that, he doesn't know. He doesn't seem to know anything. I'm gonna ask him
Stappy, what
what's
do you
in
want
the
to do with that
package.
information?
Well, that was me telling it to everybody.
He died. Stappy died.
What?
Stappy, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh, I muted myself because I was talking to chat. What I was saying is I tell them, like, yeah, he doesn't seem to know anything. He was told to pick up a package and to meet someone here. I'm going to ask him if he knows what's in the package, but other than that, it doesn't seem like he knows anything.
Does he still have the package?
I
He
asked.
was meant to pick it up.
I asked him, do you still have the package? And if you do or don't, do you know what's in it?
You people probably scared my contact off. I don't even know who I was supposed to meet. They just said, come here, take the package. I don't know what it is. They don't tell me anything. I'm just along for the ride.
I don't think he's telling the whole truth.
Insight. That would be an insight.
Yep. I'd like to roll for an insight.
I will not give you that one because you can't even tell what's going on.
Oh.
You don't. But if you want to do investigation or something on him, It would only be physical because you can't understand what he's saying.
Okay.
What would the insight do?
Kind of like
You can sense their motives, if they're lying, kind of thing. It's useful.
Well, I
use your
would try
wisdom.
and do that as well.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check or an insight check.
I didn't mean to do that.
I want to see if he's lying.
I did not mean to do that. I was going to post what the
So
insight.
that would be, yeah, insight.
You got a 10.
I mean, it's not a lie detector per se, but you can, yeah.
Well, you're wise enough to know.
Well, shit.
You got a 7.
Okay, so I mean, you can only really take him at face value. You're only able to, having not spoken to a human ever in Primordial, and maybe his accent is a little bit strange to you. You can't really tell exactly what his intentions are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy's bound and at our mercy. He's gonna definitely give up some info.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. I mean, he was intimidated by you. You were successful in that. He's definitely looking a bit skittish, and he keeps looking over his shoulder towards the river. That much you can tell.
Like to another part of the river, or to where it was heading?
Where he came from. Where he came from.
Where were you meant to meet this contact?
Here, on this stupid old dock.
Here's a picture of her.
I legit thought he was actually yelling at you. I'm sorry.
Does JP, obviously I don't know what he's saying, but can Sun tell if he seems desperate or if he seems calm?
He is a bit frantic, and the longer you guys are there with him, the more agitated he appears, and that much is obvious.
Okay.
We could try to use him as bait.
Bait for what?
Well, for his contact. See if he knows anything.
Well, he did just say that you likely scared them away.
Yeah. Well,
But you don't know that.
We don't know that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, true.
All right. I'm trying to nudge Aldea into this. I'm nudging you because, like, I've seen that most people take a shine to you. I say, we try scaring him and making him do our thing. Maybe he will be like, oh, you're pretty. I will tell you everything. I don't know. That's
Oh,
my
wow.
sense.
So I roll for persuasion, like charm, or like
JP.
Well, sure, but what do you want to do? How do you want to engage him? What do you want to say?
JP, I texted you.
Good cop. You know, you be good cop now. I mean,
could I?
Passively speaking, Asimirs do seem to charm people a little bit. This guy is human, correct?
Yes, he is human.
Okay.
Sorry, Steppy, I just saw that what you sent me there.
What? Huh? What have I done?
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Never mind. That was from Jurassic. Oh, sorry. Your guys' names are similar enough that I mix them up. But yes, you can do the you sent the true sight definition. You rolled too low anyway. The sorry, what'd you say, Stein?
I sent you something in the
okay.
chat.
Okay. So Aldea, yes, you can. Hang on one second.
Oh, the DMs are plotting. Run.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yes, go ahead. And if you want to try a persuasion.
Who, me or?
Persuasion.
Aldea.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Roll 5 or lower, I win. Damn it.
Damn it.
Nine, you're technically a GM, right? Hang on, let me whisper.
Yeah, I am. Why? What's up?
Damn.
Oh,
Wait. I don't have an inspiration. I thought I had one. Maybe by chance, want to gift one to Aldea so she can get that second roll.
Sun will give it to her.
Awesome.
5 less. Go.
All right. Yep.
So I roll again.
We'll let that work. Yep. Go ahead and roll that again.
Except for advantage, yeah.
Well, the damn it in the background.
That was banking on.
Don, did you see what I sent you?
Uh-huh.
In the nick of time. What is this?
It did for Stein, even though we're
What?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
So.
Aldea goes over and asks really nicely and convinces him.
Aww.
As soon as you are in his field of vision, his entire demeanor changes. He calms down, stops fighting back, and looks directly into your eyes. And he doesn't understand you, but he says, in Primordial, so you can't understand him either. He said, "What blessed day is this?"
Yes, I
If
love
you
it.
want, you can you can translate that if you want to. But that's all he says, and then he just stares into your eyes and doesn't look away from you.
All right.
Again, no
I'm
matter
gonna
what
go
I tell her he seems to have a thing for you.
There, that keeps happening. I just
Um,
good field of vision. I was just
I never
staring.
got your name, but I need direct translations, please.
I just kind of tell what is your name again? Straya or Trey?
Excuse me?
No, Angel's character. What is your name again?
Aldea.
I tell Aldea. He seems to have a thing for you.
Ask him who sent him. I can't communicate with the guy, so I have to go through Staffy. Or through the other Dragonborn.
Dappy, you are Carrie.
What?
You are Carrie?
Yeah, I asked him like if he knows who sent him.
He says, "What is her name?"
Alright, well.
Well, I tell them he asked for.
Alright.
Fuck! I forgot the name again.
No, it's okay. No. Hold on. I got this. Staffy
Okay.
told me he'll get the name after he gives us all the information we want.
That's a good thing. Yeah, I say that he gets the name after he gives us everything he knows.
Only if she asks me.
Damn it.
Well, she can't. You're
I don't understand you.
You're gonna have to talk in common if you want to talk to her.
Conversating in this other language, and me just standing there, like blinking, like I don't have no idea what's going on, but he won't stop staring at me.
And after you say that, Stabby, he says the same thing, implying that he wants her just to speak to him. It doesn't matter what she says, or even if he can understand it.
You're doing great. Thumbs up.
Well, he just wants you to speak. I don't know why he can't understand you. You can't understand him, so I have no idea why he wants to speak to you.
Do you need me to ask him?
No. Tell him that. Hold on. I'm like I do this to Aldea. I put my finger to my lips, like don't speak. Deny this man what he wants. And in fact, I motion you over to me. And then I tell Staffy to relay this to him because she's gonna walk away from you and not let you gaze upon her unless you start cooperating.
All right, so tell him if you're not gonna cooperate, we're just gonna leave and you're not gonna see her again.
Okay. As soon as you finish that sentence, he starts thrashing around again and fighting at the rope. Like clearly, the only presence that was calming him was.
Oh my god.
Okay. I use frostbite because I'm done with his shit. So he's not moving around anymore.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Nope,
get
that's the wrong
information
one. There.
Willing information is usually more true. Then
Like,
torture him
I
for
could
me?
have just talked to the dude, and he could have translated. What?
No. I'm not
Why-
trying to kill him or anything. I'm just
Cool.
trying to restrain him with frostbite, and I think I did that wrong. I need to click it here. Yeah.
Just straight up murder the man.
Oh my god.
I use it more as like to just like for more the numbing part of it, but and less for the damaging part of it.
Hey, people.
You can always
I
say
know,
non-lethal. You can,
people.
Is that a thing in this version?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
you
people.
just gotta tell DM.
Yes.
Okay, I know you're all having fun torturing human beings, but I need to know if you guys keep doing your thing right now, but please take a look at the next event and see if you can make it or not. Don't talk about it if you don't want to, but click yes or no.
Oh yeah, it can be later, by the way, because I'm gonna be
Probably should
streaming
attempt
this
that at
now.
the end of the event sign rather than mid session.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's
only reason
probably
I
best.
say that is because it's like it popped up, and I just wanted to make it note of it while I was here.
Okay, so if you guys just look at that before you go. We'll get your attention now with it. Good idea. Okay, so is there a mechanic for non-lethal
Yeah,
use of an attack?
of course.
Okay.
You just bring it down to 1 HP. If, let's say, Staffy did enough damage to kill him, right? But he's showing
did.
restraint. Right. Okay. you would just bring it down to 1 HP, and this guy would be near dying. He might not be. We would have to maybe heal him a little bit, but
According
The
to the wiki,
Batman strategy.
according to the wiki, that only applies to melee attack specifically.
okay. But
Oh,
Staffy
no.
would know this as a person, right? So maybe he doesn't cast the spell. Right?
You know, I have a herbalism kit. I could just keep killing him and reviving him.
Like, did I heal the poor guy? Like, what the?
He is non-responsive. He was.
Wait, did I actually kill him or no?
It would have. We're retconning it because you didn't know.
So you have done more damage than you meant to. He is hanging on by just the sliver of a thread.
Oh shit! I'm like, why didn't you just let me talk to him? Like, what was the point of that?
I'm actually so angry, right? Because I think I'm one of the more senior people, and so is his stash.
His dash, yep. You and his dash are the ones who've been around the longest in the guild.
And I'm like, we need to get control of this situation. Yeah. I'm gonna handle the other Dragonborn. You handle this guy and handle Eldea, Freya, and that one. And I point to Delphine. And that one. You handle these three. This setting. I'm gonna pull this one to the side, and I grab. If you want to fight it, it's fine, Staffy.
No, I'm not fighting.
I'm gonna grab you and haul you off to the side, and I'm gonna like straight say, "What the hell was that about? What is wrong with you?" And like, I understand you're new, and you're like, you have your badge on, right? You're a recruit, correct?
Yeah.
Again, you have a very large barbarian dragon near rage at you. Why did you do that?
I was tired of him squirming around, so I thought I would numb him a bit.
If you get tired, you walk away. You don't nearly kill the only source of information we have. If you don't like this idea, we could duke it out.
I didn't mean for him to get hurt that much.
I understand.
This is actually a powerful moment. This is actually a powerful moment for both of you. There's not a ton of your kind, and this is likely the first time that the two of you have either been face to face with another Dragonborn in a long time. There's something like there's something intense about this moment, and I just want you two to relish that.
Intense enough to be inspiration?
Let's see how it plays out.
Okay. That's fair. Now, damn, I was in the moment. It's fine.
I didn't mean for me to almost kill him. I just wanted to freeze him down a bit so he'd stop squirming around, so we would actually be able to talk to him instead of having to worry about him getting away.
How is your character behaving right now? Is he actually showing kind of remorse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna back off a smidge on the near raging part. I'm gonna look at you right in your eyes. There's not many of us. We need to look out for each other, and you, and I poke you on the chest pretty hard, need to be a good example of our kind.
I just try to live up to my parents.
Who are your parents? Like, we'll talk about this later. Like, you and I, we'll have a beer. Right now,
No,
I
because
want
he doesn't
to
drink
sit
like me.
here and think about what you've done, and not kill or nearly kill sources of information.
Do not touch anything.
While that's happening, I'd like to motion to
And I'm gonna sit with him too, by the way. I'm not like punishing him per se. What's up?
Angela, how do I say your character's name? Your in-name character's name? I don't think I've formally met you OOC, but hello. But what's your character name?
Are you muted, Aldea?
Yes,
Well?
I was.
Sorry. Alright. I'd like to gesture to Aldea and ask your character if you can heal the almost dead person. White Staffy and
oh yeah, good cop, bad
I'm
cop.
bad at names. Have their heart-to-heart.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be out the scene for a little bit. Just me and I'm gonna sit with you too, by the way, Staffy, because I haven't really seen another Dragonborn in ages.
By the way, just quick, JP, is there anything I could use in my herbalism kit to help heal? Like any like herbs that I could find to like help him heal?
We're
already
out.
We're way past herbs. We're way past herbs. He's in critical condition.
Yeah, you almost killed the man.
Yeah.
You almost
killed the man.
So about that healing.
So I could. Where is it?
You have two options.
I have two options. I have the spell, or I have not the lay of hands.
Well, here's the nice thing about lay of hands: you don't have to use the full thing. You can use, like, say 3 points of it to you want to get him enough till he's like conscious, stable. You can ask the DM how much would I need for that, and then
how much would I need?
Real quick, I need to interrupt. Son, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
Okay, carry on.
Oh no.
Was this suspicious or anything?
Does anyone have a higher passive perception than 12? Is probably
He didn't add us, just yours, so ours don't matter.
Okay.
DM.
Sorry.
Okay,
yep.
So yeah.
I was asking how much I'd need to use my lay of hands.
Your what of hands? Oh, the spell.
I think she's wondering how much she needs to, how much health the guy needs to heal.
Yeah. I don't need to use my full.
He doesn't need to be fully healed either. The guy can be bloodied. Like, does he exactly have 2 hit points, or is that?
Yeah, no, he has exactly 1 hit point.
Oh,
he didn't have much to begin with.
You could use 1.
What?
If you want to, if you want to glean information from his condition, you can. We could do a investigation check, or maybe I don't know if that. A what check?
Actually, no. I'm supposed to do more for. Never mind. I'm crazy.
Well, I mean, it's yeah. You can do a check, but he's in really, really bad shape.
Oh yeah, by the way, something I just
Who's
thought
in
of.
bad shape now?
I almost killed the guy that we were interviewing.
When I could have just walked up and talked to him and got the information we wanted, but no, we had to.
You'll see. No, you're gonna see why we were trying to try different avenues. You'll see.
Oh yeah.
So wait, Snappy almost killed the guy we were interviewing.
Yeah, no, but
the guy on the boat.
Allegedly.
Also, something I just thought of that I still want to tell South's character is
Hey,
this whole situation just made me think of my parents. Of like the
who's
kid
gonna
getting his.
Happy.
who's healing who right now?
I heal whatever his name is that's dying.
Well, I have bad news. Before you I don't know, JP can stop me if I do this wrong, but before you do, an arrow gets fired at your feet, barely missing your arm, and the healer's on. I don't know who his name is. Sorry.
Oh,
Aldea.
whoa.
Aldea? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yes.
you.
Me.
Yes. So before you got a chance to react, you see whoever sees the arrow is black tipped, and you look at it, and then you hear I guess screaming you would hear at the other side of the swamp, I think is where you guys are.
Yep.
And then you see a group of cultists.
Cultists!
Yes.
Nick just wants cultists.
Yes, I said that just for Nick, by the way.
We don't know if they're cultists, but
They're
they look
cultists
dressed
until
like this
proves
guy.
innocent.
I know, I said that for Nick. You're
Helping.
welcome, Nick.
There's so a patrol boat of 5 individuals dressed like this man are now firing at you. Roll for initiative.
Oh fuck! Where did I do that
Also,
again?
we need tokens and we need the initiative tracker.
We
No
all
need to roll
do?
yet. Don't roll yet. Are we doing theater of the
This
mind combat or are we doing map
we're
combat?
gonna have to do theater of the mind because this
Okay.
wasn't supposed to happen. You guys
I
took
know.
too long.
That's me. You have me to thank for that.
GM, we still need the initiative tracker.
Okay. How do we do that in theater of the mind?
So it's just the initiative tracker, and then that's the turn order. Even if there's
Okay.
not tokens, you still need to know who goes first.
So my guess is also that
Remind
me and
me where to
Vertus
find
and that me and Sao are like kind of farther away from
We're not
everything.
far, but like we're far enough that like we're you and I are having our moment because you almost killed a man that didn't need to be killed. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like, listen.
initiative tracker is the third button from the bottom, the little stopwatch light icon. JP?
Okay.
I will snap a picture of it. Hang on.
I see it.
I see it.
I see it.
Okay, perfect.
And then everyone needs to re-roll their initiative.
I see turn order. What?
Everybody must roll. What must roll? What?
Oh wait, it still won't work.
What do I have to roll?
Hang on, I know there's a way to fix this. One sec.
Oh, I'm working on it.
Jukebox.
I think I'm getting this little message here. You wanted to send the result of the roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. Maybe it's because we don't have character.
Yeah, we don't have our tokens.
So you need to add. So there's a little gearbox. You can add custom items and name them the characters, and then name them the cultists, and then we can link to that, I believe.
Guys, what am I
Let's
supposed to
I don't think we need that. We don't need that right now.
I mean,
We can add it later.
as long as we have some way of determining who knows when, it's good enough.
I'm working on it.
We'll let the DM for now, right? Just determine the order. Just make an order, DM.
Yeah,
Probably
just
the
like
easiest.
make a little,
Yeah.
little Word document.
What
or
am I
something,
supposed to roll? How do I find initiative?
Well,
It's on
we're
your
working on
character
it.
sheet.
We're working on it.
So I will go ahead and keep track. If everybody can, yes, Millie, you can click on the character sheet where it says initiative. Yep, you got.
Hey, Borchoy, thank you for
got it?
lurking.
Yeah. Millie, bring up your character sheet. Go where on the core and at the pretty much right under your main class description, where it has like your armor class.
Got a sniper out,
there's
guys. Don't
initiative
me out. I got a
right
sniper
next
out.
to it.
Big deep.
I got a sniper
Mate,
out.
I'd hate
I'm
to
not the
say it,
jester.
but
I'm not the
Yeah,
jester.
top
I'm not
of
the
the
jester.
page.
He fights the jester.
I've already voted, man.
Let's not worry about
Fuck,
that.
I don't want to say, mate. I think you're gone, bro. I think you're gone.
It's fine.
Oh, like, why have
I got
more
an imposter
hits?
out.
More
It's fine. I
more
got an imposter out. It's fine.
Okay,
No worries,
not
mate.
do
No worries.
this.
Big
Lol,
deep,
I'm-
Oh shit, fuck!
Next to your armor class, Millie.
I got an
In the middle of the
imposter out.
page.
I cannot
You
do
watch this
these
guy's
while
search
I'm
videos, man.
streaming D&D.
Oh,
I
almost.
Right above Millie.
Sorry.
Oh, initiative!
Oh
There
my.
you
What?
Wow.
go.
Do
And
I
the
have to
fastest
roll
one.
again?
Wow!
Do I have to roll
who's
initiative
asking?
again?
Where am I?
No, I see your initiative, Jarthus. You're good.
Can you see
I
my
don't see
initiative?
mine.
There we go. Sign working.
They're all at 0 though.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. Hold on.
Because we haven't rolled it again.
No, you'll have to manually punch in, I believe.
Yes, I will. I have to. So everyone roll.
Have to roll.
Who's all the characters in here again? Sun, what's his name, and who what?
The cultist as well, but I guess the cultist doesn't have a turn.
Just gonna sip my wine.
The cultists just flat out don't get a turn because we fucking murk them.
Sun's
so
the
do I roll
tiger,
initiative
right?
again?
Who's the other person? Oh, this person. Okay.
This person.
Oh, geez.
Me?
Well, they're not categorized correctly. I don't know what's going on.
Aldea. What?
They're not categorized correctly. Why is
So
that?
what do I
Yes,
get
I have not
now from
organized
this
them.
great roll?
Okay, who is? Okay, so everyone rolled initiative up here. Everyone has so far. Hello.
What the fuck is going on?
Yes, everybody rolled.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure because this is confusing. Ludge.
We're professionals if you TM.
Yeah, we're professionals.
That's right. Session 1, everybody.
We'll call this
Before I roll,
0.99, alright?
To be fair, we did get like 4 players, so.
Where the heck is his dash? His dash, did you roll?
Buddy, I'm on the order time.
I'm working on it.
Oh, as in what number I rolled a
So Stein, I think just to save confusion, let's not worry about the turn order in Roll20. I've got a list of everybody going, and let's forego this for now. So a second arrow flies from the boat and hits the torso of the cultist you have captured.
Nice.
isn't he prone?
Yeah.
Yes.
That means they have
Oh.
disadvantage.
Did you roll and he hit?
Unless this is like out of combat feint attack, but even then it'd be normal.
Yes. So, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. Who has advantage?
So did your attacker attacked after combat started, right?
I was trying to do that before the confusion that we just went through, but so the cultist is dead, as best you can tell at first
but
glance.
my initiative was so good.
This was
still
before.
relevant. Yeah.
Yeah, this was before initiative. Now, Millie, your turn is up. What would you like to do? They are continuing towards you, weapons drawn. They've now shot 2 arrows at you. What would you like to do?
Wait, what?
Huh?
The cultists. There are 5 other cultists you can see in a boat rowing towards you. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying cultists. We don't know that they're cultists.
Yeah, I know. Okay. My character Delphine is like cursing like, damn it, like, fuck's sakes, these people, what the heck's happening? She's like thinking really hard, and she starts. Obviously, she can't run to the water, but she runs edge of the water, waves at her hand. It's like, hold on, stop! I don't know these people. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just here trying to help you. I don't know what these people are doing. I feel like I might be captured, but I don't know. Help!
Do you want to make an attack, do a spell, or anything
Nothing
while
else.
it is your
That's
turn?
it. That's it.
Nothing else. Okay. Okay, perfect. So that is your turn, son.
Yeah. That was my turn.
Yeah, it's been her.
Alright, we're coming back now, by the way.
Yeah.
Staffy and myself.
Whose turn is it now?
I think it's Sun's turn is what I heard.
Oh, it's
last.
Sun's turn? Oh, okay.
Can I roll at least my persuasion check?
You're way past that.
Are they to the
You're in combat now, Millie.
I know, I'm in combat, but I'm just talking in combat.
Do the
I have any
opponents
combat skills.
Talking is a free action. However, they are not going to respond to persuasion of any kind. Their weapons are still drawn. You did try.
Are the opponents like actively? They look like they're actively going to attack us next.
They just killed one of their own, so yeah.
I mean, they could just be killing them and they could just leave after that. But
no,
their weapons are
Doing
drawn.
that? No. Kill 'em.
Sorry, what did you say, JP?
Their weapons are drawn. They are poised to attack.
Okay.
One of them is knocking an arrow. The others are, like sizing you up. Yeah.
Sun will take his longbow off his shoulder, and knock an arrow. And,
okay.
I can't remember if D&D you can hold your action or not.
You can. It'll put you at the end of the turn order.
Okay, so it just puts you at the end. Okay.
I think if you have a reaction, you can also. I think you can use it after like a turn too, though. Like let's say a cult, if you happen to have healing and a cult has got someone else down pretty low, and you've held your action, then you can, like right after their turn ends, you can interject.
Right, but you can't use an attack as a reaction, right? Or can you?
I don't believe so, unless you have a feat or a skill to do so. Gotcha. Again, DM rulings are the final one, so JP will decide that.
Sorry, I was doing something in the background here. What was it that the DM would need to rule?
Hold action and when they can interject.
Holding the action to then put you at the end of the turn order. Is that what you're after?
So I guess you can either hold your action or there's also a reaction, and I guess we're wondering if I can use my attack. If I can use my attack as a reaction, like wait, like say I'm gonna wait to attack them until after they attack me.
I'd let you do that because you were the one closest to them. You would have had enough time to react to that.
Okay. Well, then, if it's possible, he's gonna have his bow, the arrow notched, and if they start shooting at us, then he will return fire.
Okay. And
sorry, I didn't mean to send that check. Ignore it.
That's all right.
Okay. Drarthis is up next, and then one of them has the next initiative.
I hurl a firebolt at their boat. Not at them, but at their boat.
Which spreads to them and kills them all. Goodbye.
Wow. I don't think the... Not a fireball style.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I hurled that, but not at them, but at their
I
boat.
think they're still on the boat. Is that correct?
They are still on the boat.
Yes. So I do that to the boat.
What would I ask for accuracy of not hitting the cultists?
You can't. That's the problem.
Okay.
But it's not an AoE spell. He's targeting the boat. That's not a fireball.
Okay.
Fireball is an AoE. That's a targeted spell. You can make the cultists take fire damage because the boat will be on fire though. That would be up to you.
Okay. Well, let's say. Describe to me more clearly your intention. You're trying to hit the boat or hit the water? What are you trying to do? Intimidate them?
Hit the boat and maybe get it to sink.
Okay. The boat is now on fire.
The boat is on fire.
God.
Sorry.
Cake on the ocean.
How big is this boat, JP?
It is twice the length of the one that you sank. 5 people are able to move around freely enough on it, and it could probably still fit another 1 or 2.
There's not really any room though for or that I can tell. There's no room for or no way a passenger is on board, hidden somewhere.
Maybe.
You would not be able to. From your vantage on the dock, you're able to see inside the boat enough that you're confident that there's nothing else in there.
Okay.
Besides maybe some bags, small rucksack type of bag.
Okay. Oh.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Stabby? Now that you've set the boat on fire.
Can I do anything else?
I do not believe you have any other actions that use a bonus action off the top of my head.
I don't think I do either.
Okay. So,
Action.
give me 1 second.
Action. One reaction, but that's not here. And yeah, one action. So yeah, I don't have anything. Can I do the same thing as Caleb and notch a bolt into my crossbow?
You ought to use your action. Ready, an action requires an action.
Okay.
That would be too late.
Okay then.
Okay.
No, I do the firebolt.
So the boat, it's really just the hull that's on fire. Only one of these guys takes notice of it and starts to try and put it out. He is flailing and rather unsuccessful. And
Huh? Thank you, Luke, for following.
Boat is on fire. So.
Are you good, Millie?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, Stein is gone now. Oh boy. Okay, so Stein left just in time for me to deal with the cultists that he directed. This is perfect. Let me check the armor class. Okay, so never mind, that doesn't hit. An arrow whizzes way off mark, distracted by the fire. One of the men in black garb fires an arrow off in your direction, son, but very obviously misses because of the fire.
Got it. I would then use my reaction if I could.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm echoing off someone for some reason.
I can hear it too. It's not me.
I think it is you, Millie.
No, but I can hear the echo.
It's probably pajamas.
Yeah.
This mic's staying on.
Blah, blah. Hold on, everybody quiet. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Oh, it's Angel.
I think it's Angel, yeah.
Oh.
That's alright.
Totally fine. It's no big deal.
Go ahead with your reaction there, Caleb.
Yep, so I'll shoot my bow. The range is pretty long, so I think it should be fine. It's range of 150/600.
Yeah, it's only about 60 feet away.
Okay. So the 9 is the roll, I guess, yeah.
Okay, and that actually does hit.
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
You're wearing robes.
That's true. That's true.
So that one is the one that you hit is the closest to the opposite edge. He goes flying off the boat from the hit and into the water, and is now flailing about with the arrow lodged into his shoulder.
God damn, son.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright. Successful attack.
Whose turn is it?
Okay, so that makes it your turn, Nick.
I have a very important question. How deep is the
Okay.
water?
In the middle of the river, you cannot swim. No one is tall enough to reach the bottom.
How deep is the water where they are? I suppose I should be more specific.
They are in the middle of the river, and if the boat can, oh sorry, if the boat continues to burn, they'll be in the water and swimming.
You know what? Fudge it. I'm gonna fire a fireball at the boat as well.
Okay.
That boat is gonna burn. They're gonna flush it out. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Your cat.
Um.
Better peek out really quickly.
Oh goodness. So your all right. So an arcane surge of fire, stronger than what you maybe intended to do, launches forth out towards the boat, and it hits one of the rucksacks, which seems to have some sort of accelerant, be it oil or fat or something. You couldn't tell, but the boat is engulfed in flames, and two of them are their entire coats, robes, have been set on fire as well.
Does this mean I don't need to roll damage?
Let's do that because the two that the others are able to jump out of the boat. The two, yes, take damage very clearly. They're screaming and flailing, fall out of the boat. The boat splinters and cracks and slowly sinks.
Okay then.
You've now got, let's see, they're all in the water. One is sinking quicker than the others with the arrow sticking out of him. They start to frantically move their way towards shore, but because two of them start to move towards shore and pull themselves up and head for the hills, and that makes it Freya, your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. How close am I to like these other people?
So everybody is 60 feet away from the closest couple that are still there. There are still three in the water. One is sinking. Two are no longer on fire, and two have fled.
Gotcha.
Did they successfully flee? Like they are already out of sight?
Yeah, I mean, it only moved
Not out of sight.
120
Not out of
feet
sight.
That's with dashing.
Yeah, no, they've just made it to the shore. They're
the opposite side or our shore?
Opposite side. Opposite side. They are poised to get away from you. But they are not out of the woods. They're not into the woods, rather.
No pun intended.
In this case.
I guess I'm not really doing anything at the moment because I don't really have any ability to do any assistance with what's already been done at that range.
Aren't you?
Okay. I don't remember they're 60 feet away. I don't remember your character sheet.
Yeah.
As if there's anything that you could do, but
not at that range.
You don't have a
okay.
You don't switch forms?
What do you do? I forget.
I don't know if I'm high enough yet to be able to like turn into animal. I don't think I'm at that.
Oh, I don't know anything about druids. That's why I'm asking. Like, I legit don't know.
What weapons do you have?
Mainly like I can do like my best range attack is poison spray, but that's only up to like 10 feet. After that, I basically just have like close range, quarterstaff, scimitar.
Okay. Do you want to move?
2?
He's level 2.
You should have wild shape, which gives you the ability to turn into animals.
Okay.
But we can always add that next session.
Okay, yeah, we should look over your character sheet, but for now, would you like to move closer? Do you want to do anything? Do you want to just skip your turn?
I'll start moving in the general towards the other side of the shore.
You can't avoid the water in this, man.
That's fine. I go into the water.
There you go.
Okay.
There,
All right, so you're
there
wading
you
through
go.
the water. All right, and you can get a full 30 feet closer to them, I believe is your speed.
If you take the dash path, you can go 50.
Yeah, you can forego an attack to dash.
How can I give you my
But-
speed?
If he's in the water, does it apply?
It's
The dash?
basically if you're foregoing an attack or an ability, I believe you
Okay.
can just double your movement. I could be
Let me
wrong.
got that cheat sheet real quick.
Now
Dash.
you could argue as a DM, like say, well, you move half as fast in water, which is it just depends. I don't know how fast people can swim.
It
I
says
guess.
it increases your movement speed. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. And I think swimming is the same
difficult
for
terrain?
all.
Movement, swim, costs 10 feet per 5 feet.
Okay, so we
Okay.
can move 30
Yeah,
feet
that makes
total.
sense.
So yeah, you're right, man.
You
It's
can
a
make,
dash.
you can do a full 30 feet towards them, which will half the distance if you want. I just want to let you know that that's an option.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll
you want
do
to
that.
get within 30 feet of them? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then
Do I have to roll
that is
initiative
your
too?
turn. Are you? Yes.
Because
Engage.
me and Steffi,
Oh,
yeah, well, I didn't know combo was gonna happen, so I never rolled.
Yes, give me your initiative. We'll work it
Get
in
me
here.
into the next one, like.
Zap you? I
Okay.
mean, JP, where are you getting the movement from? I'm getting different information.
Theater of the Mind, where the boat first. I'm just kind of making this up because I didn't know we were going to be doing this part. So when the first guy showed up, he was 60 feet out, and then they brought him in. The new boat sank just now at the same spot. So they are still 60 feet from the dock. Everybody is mostly still on the dock now, or at least in that area anyway. But now Brian is the first to, Tree is the first to move into the water.
That
30
was
feet
what I was
closer.
trying to get at is,
Everybody else is still 60 feet away.
I posted the rules I found for swimming in the chat, and it says,
Somebody in Steppy's Somebody in Steppy's chat said if you're going through water, it's considered rough terrain.
Is it?
Yeah.
These are stupid.
There's different rulings. That's why there's so many different ways to rule stuff. That's what DMs usually have the ultimate say.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
can
for
consider
now,
it rough
I'm
terrain
gonna.
if you want.
That's what the
Yeah,
SRD says.
I'm gonna do the 10 feet per 5 feet. You know, just having the distance for now, and we'll look into the rest later. So, does that clear that up, Nick?
Yeah.
For the orientation of everybody.
You weren't sure, so I double checked.
Okay, so then it's Angel's turn, and then Sout after that. What would you like to do?
Well, obviously, my slave's not going to do anything from 60 feet away. Is the poor lad on the ground still dying?
He is not moved this entire time.
Okay, so
Since being shot.
Annoyed with this entire situation and just seeing this poor thing on the ground. I just stop to just ignore them. And they're like, "I got this. I don't need to get my armor wet and dirty at this moment. I'm gonna go heal this guy." So, did you tell me what the?
He has 1 hit point. He has total 1 hit point, and he's at 0 right now.
Oh, that's why I killed him.
So if I give him like.
So
three,
the
that would
arrow
make him,
actually.
like conscious, you think, or like.
No, the arrow dispatched him. That was the end.
Oh,
He is
dead.
dead.
Oh no,
Yep.
never mind.
You can, if you want, you can. I don't know. We can interact with that, but you can tell very clearly right away that he is dead.
Okay. like
No
yeah,
vitals.
what I can do from the other side of the water.
Okay. So that brings
You
us
might be able to
to
heal us
Drell.
later if we take damage.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So for now,
yeah, I'm gonna use as much of my movement that you allow. I mean, I'm going full dash because I have nothing within attack range. I'm gonna
Okay.
leap off the bank, right, and get as
Okay.
much momentum and distance to go into the water, and then whatever movement I have left, swim towards a cultist. I don't want, ideally, any getting away, but
Okay.
if
I'll
I
give
have
you
to kill them, I'll kill them.
45.
Okay.
45 for that movement. You run and jump a good 10 feet, and you're able to make the rest to get 45 feet. So you're 15, and you're in between tree and the cultists. You've got another 15 feet between you.
And then as a free action, I'm going to tell them to surrender before this gets worse. Because it's not looking good for them. They're intelligent creatures. They may consider the offer.
Do they even know common, though? The other cultists didn't.
Well, it's going to be a bad day for them, too, then. I don't know.
That sounds like the personal problem.
They should learn languages. I don't know.
All right. So that takes it to their turn, and so the two that were set on fire but were not shot make it to the bank of the river. The two that were at the bank are now into the woods. You can still see them, but they are quickly getting away. The one that had the arrow is still struggling. He gets a good 5 feet away from you now, Sout, and that makes it Delphine's turn again.
May I turn?
Yeah.
I don't have any ranged weapons. I just checked. I have nothing ranged.
What do you have?
Literally nothing I can do.
No, what items do you have? Do you have like a dagger or something?
Yeah. Okay. So
Don't you have Vicious Mockery? You can
I
cast
have a
that.
dagger. I have like
I think you have Vicious Mockery. Millie,
You can throw the
what is the
dagger.
range on Vicious
Hold on.
Mockery?
Yeah, I have vicious mockery, but what's that gonna do?
What's the range on it?
You're
It
you're
does
a
damage.
bitch, and then what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like magical. You hurt them
Like
so
magical.
much.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Emotional damage. Yeah, you have a hand crossbow. Oh! Thank you, Earthheart. See, this is why I have my chat. This is why I'm streaming. They're helping me constantly. Fucking great people.
That's perfect.
See?
No, that's what you can use. Doesn't mean that's what you have. What is your sheet?
I don't think you have a bow.
It means
I have-
if someone were to hand
What
you a
is
bow.
item named bow harp? What the heck is that?
Bow
That's a I mean, that's a instrument,
Can I
a musical
play them
instrument.
a song?
Not. You can. What is
What's
your?
that gonna do?
in the middle of everyone fighting.
I wanna. Hold on. I know.
That's what bards do.
I know. Else. Hold on.
You can buff
Charm
allies,
a
I believe.
person.
Okay.
Okay.
I can charm them, or make them sleep. Hold on. Sleep
Make them
enchantment.
sleep so they drown.
Target creatures within 20 feet of a point. Is it 20?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
it's 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you.
move first.
Pretty sure the drowning damage would wake them from sleep, to be fair.
That would make sense.
Charm person. You can see within range. 30 feet. How long were they?
They're 60 feet away from you. You can get about.
30
You can get 30 feet. Let's see. Wait, how would this work? Because you need to move first, and then you can. Yeah, you can do that. You can get within 30 feet right now if you'd like, and then you
Okay.
can cast that. But you have to get into the water to do it.
Dirty ass water too. Not clean.
So I have to get into the water. That's fine.
Yeah.
A small price to pay for salvation.
Yeah. But I can only make one person charm 30 feet. Hold on. How much was the sleep? The sleep was. Wait. Sleep is 90 feet. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range. Wait, what?
Yes, you can do one or the other of those. I think, right? Because that costs an action. And if you wanted to do the 90 feet, the two that are starting to get away from you are within
This
90
one.
feet. You can get
Can
them.
somebody help me to roll this? So I can make them fall asleep, right?
Only one, it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Cast on. Yeah.
Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit point. Each creature afflicted by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage. Duration 1 minute. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a long time doing
Creature's
combat.
hit point must be equal to the less than remaining total for the creature to be affected. Undead and creature immune to being a charm or Okay, so I'll just roll it. Yes. Right?
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and do that, and then roll for damage because
Cast at
the
what level? What level I cast at? What level am I?
It's
you're
not
level
what level
2.
you are. No, it's not what
No,
level you
no, it's
are.
different
What
for spells.
spell slot you use. If you have different spell slots, the higher the spell slot, the more effect you'll have. But
Well,
obviously, you'd use a higher spell slot.
Yeah, I
but
used
she
the
only
highest
has
spell
level 1
slot I
spell
have.
slots, I'm pretty sure.
You only have. Yep. You only have that.
Does
Yep.
it?
Level 1.
So what level am I?
You're
You are level 2,
You only
but
have
the
a level
spell
1
slots.
spell slot. So you go ahead and do that if
did.
that's what you want to do, and then roll for
Oh,
damage.
range 30 feet. Yeah, charm. No, that's the wrong one. What
I
the
think you
hell
meant
am
to
I
use
doing?
Sleep.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Sleep.
meant to do.
That's okay.
What the heck?
How does she roll for damage?
It should be built into the spell.
5d8.
What?
All right.
Okay, so
I don't
So
know what's going on.
no, you did. You're good.
It-
We got you. You did great. You did 18 points of hit points, but you're not gonna.
Wait,
actually
no,
burn
that is
because-
5d8s.
Yeah, that's right. It's a sleep spell. It doesn't do damage. It's correct.
Okay,
It's correct.
So-
Like if you. Yeah.
Okay.
sure.
the that okay, so gurgling to the depths beneath the murky water below him, the one with the arrow bubbles a few times under the surface of the water and then stops. The two on the shore fall asleep while they're walking, collapsing to the bank, sinking into the mud just a little bit, but
Please
safely.
is very useful at influencing targets.
Delphine screams, "Yes!"
Don't wake him up.
Okay, that is Sun's turn, I guess.
Or
Unless you've got anything else, Millie. I don't think you can, though.
No, only spilled drinks.
Uh-oh.
Come here.
Sun's,
so the two in the woods got away. Is that correct? Or they're still fleeing?
It's not their turn yet, but you can still see them.
Okay.
Most likely they're going to get away. It doesn't look like anybody can reach them.
Okay.
Wait, so
but
how
Sun,
many
it's your
are
turn.
there still?
Oh, my turn.
There's
I use my remaining movement. I take it. It will take another like 15. You said to reach the bank.
Yes.
Can I tell how fast the two in the woods are running? Are they running faster than?
They are okay. So they are 30 feet from the bank. They got their full movement from there. So if you reach the bank, they're another 30 feet from you.
Oh, but yeah, I could totally reach them. Then I wouldn't be able to attack them or anything, but I can at least attacks of opportunities if I get close enough to them.
You're moving 15 feet to the bank, right? And then that leaves you another. What is your speed? 30.
Right. So my total speed is 30, but if I'm taking a dash
Yeah.
action, right? So I'm going to swim through the water. That's equivalent to 15, right?
Sorry. Yes. If you want to do that, yes, you can reach them, and then you can do the attack of opportunity.
Well, it only works if they keep running. So I would be within range, right? So I would get in range.
You'd be able to.
I
Yes,
won't
but
be
I
able to
thought you
attack
had
this
to.
turn. Sorry.
Right. Exactly. I thought you had to forgo your attack. So in order to get to them, yes, you can do that if you do the.
Right.
If you forgo the attack.
But then now they're technically in combat, and if they continue to run, right, they would take attacks of opportunity. That's all.
Right.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yes, you can do that. You're going to catch up to them.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so that ends your turn, right?
Yes.
That is... Wait, is that... Okay, so that's Sun's turn now.
Okay. You said it's not possible to catch up to the other
I
cultists.
caught him.
Oh, you did.
He caught him, but you are still on the dock, 60 feet away from where the boat sank, and then another... So that's from the bank opposite to you, that's 45 feet. Where the two are now sleeping.
Yep.
There's also a guy drowning, I believe. Correct.
There's no more bubbles coming up.
Oh.
He
Okay,
you can presume that
hold
he is
on.
not breathing anymore.
Hold on. So there's one dead in the
Yes.
water, then there's two running
One
away
dead
in
on
the
the dock.
woods, and then there are two sleeping.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sun is going to take the rope from the dead corpse nearby, from the first guy. And then he's going to try to reach the sleeping people and try to tie them up if he's close enough.
Well,
he'll start heading that way.
They're in the opposite bank.
Yeah,
You're
and you
right.
can
There's
get
no
one
way
more
to.
the other if you have if you don't attack. Like if you do the what is the mechanic called? Sprinting?
Dashing.
Dashing.
Yeah.
Dashing. If you dash to them, you can do that in one turn. Get to them and tie them up.
Through the water.
Yes, through the water.
Okay. Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. I don't know if this character would know, but the sleep may not last forever. So.
Yeah, that's a minute. But in combat, every round's like 6 seconds, so we have time.
Yeah, you'll make it, and you successfully tie the two up. Not as much rope shared between two, but they're both pretty securely.
Okay, yeah, maybe back to back or something.
Yeah. What'd you get, Millie? I didn't hear that.
My first fan art about this D&D.
Nice.
Oh, that's so great.
Okay,
Good
sorry,
job.
continue.
Okay. Okay, so that makes it your turn, Steppy.
So two of them are bound up and the others are running.
Correct.
What is the range of this? What? Are they farther than 80 feet from me, the ones that are running?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are 120 feet away from you.
Well, I can't do much essentially. So.
What the fuck?
Well, I can't do anything pretty much because I don't want to do anything to the ones that are bound up, but I can't do anything to the one that are running.
Okay. Do you want to just go ahead and?
That guy. Maybe he had something.
What?
Yeah, you could search him.
Yeah, but then I'd have to get into the water.
No.
There's the one on the dock.
Remember the guy that you shocked or froze?
Oh, yeah, no.
He got hit with an arrow as well, so technically you didn't murder him at this point. You get off the technicality.
Your hands are clean a little bit. So, do you want to? I mean, yeah. Do you want to go
there's
ahead
not
and skip your
really
turn?
anything I can do.
What would your character do? That's all.
Well, nothing really. It's just making sure that seeing if we're gonna actually like talk to the people that are sleeping.
Yeah, it's just still combat. That's all.
Okay, so that'll be Nick. That'll be your turn. His Tash. What do you got?
I think Nick is gone.
What?
Oh no.
Nick said BRB.
Oh, okay. Frankly, there's not much anybody else can do except for Sun. Should we just
you
roll
can do
forward?
That. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to your next turn, son.
I think actually
I mean,
Freya was
sorry,
in the
not.
water. Freya was in the water though. They could
Oh, Freya. Okay,
theoretically
yeah.
get them.
Is there anybody else who wants to do anything besides Drell, your character, so? Is there anybody else who wants to do anything, Angel or
Not combat
Tree?
wise.
I don't think there's much I can do. Unless someone gets hurt, I can heal them.
Yeah, there's not a lot of options at this distance.
Wait. I have another sleep spell.
How many spell slots do you have?
Oh, casting time, 1 action. Yeah, 1 action, so I can just cast another sleep on another action.
Oh no, DM.
Do you have? Do you?
Yeah.
What are your spell slots?
Well, it says casting time, 1 action.
Yeah, but you need spell slots to cast it.
Yeah, that's why most people don't
But
just
only
really
used
dilly.
1 spell.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. How many slots do you have though?
I don't know. Well, how would I know?
Your character sheet usually will have like how many slots you have. On the D&D Beyond, for example, if I look at Aldea's character, she's got. Let me see your action. Like she can cast Healing Hand up to 10, or not Healing Hands. Yeah, hand. I see. Spells. So
So it's a level 1 spell, and she has. Oh
the
wait, no, it
cantrips
doesn't
are free.
say on here.
It isn't.
Is it a cantrip?
1 action.
I thought it was a level 1 spell. Oh, she's got 3 level 1 spell slots.
Okay, that's important.
So she could cast it again.
Yeah.
Another 2 times.
Another person. They're
so
only
actually
asleep 1 minute, so.
No, but they're still asleep. Trust. It's only been like
so
6 seconds.
They can move before your next turn, Millie, but before you in the turn order, Stout should be able to get to them. So
They're already in combat with me. Keep that in mind. We
right. If Freya and Aldea are not going to do anything to reach them, we can just skip. Did you want to do anything, Tree? I didn't ask you.
Just looking through, there's I don't think there's really anything else I can still do. Like, yes, I'm closer, but I don't have any actual ranged. I don't have any range weapons.
Okay. Do you want to move closer in pursuit of them?
Wait. I can't make them fall asleep. What?
Not yet. It's not your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll continue. Yeah, I can move. If I can get to within like just 20 feet of them, then I can cast a poison spray.
You can get. They are 30 feet from the bank. You're in the middle. You can move within 30 feet of them from where you are. So, would you like to move closer? That's as far as you're going to be able to get. You'll be within 30 feet of the 2 that are still fleeing.
Yeah, may as well.
All right. So, then, take it away, Stout.
Okay. Do they move during their turn or no? They just decide they're gonna hold their ground now?
No, they're after you and before Delphine. Those 2.
Okay, so I'm a little confused because in my turn, right, I reached them.
Yes.
And then they didn't do anything? Is that correct?
Wait.
I think technically...
They haven't done their actions at all. I was hoping they would continue running, and then I would give attacks of opportunity.
I think technically what happened is Stout might have gone out of turn order. I'm not sure.
That is what looks like happened. I'm sorry. So, or someone did. They would continue to run, and they would have had to have done that before you can take your next turn. So yes, they continue to run.
So then I get 2 attacks of opportunity, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Correct.
You only have one reaction though, I believe, so you can only attach one of them.
So attacks of opportunity, to my knowledge, is anyone that moves out of your range.
Yes, but you need to use a reaction to attack of opportunity.
We can let JP decide.
I literally have
okay, you're right.
right here.
That is only one reaction for one enemy leaving your reach. So, yes,
Post
Nick's right.
on chat. I know, there we go.
That's okay. You're right. I see it too.
It's under the reaction tab in the cheat sheet.
Jean-Paul, we should wrap this up within 30 minutes or less.
I gotta go soon.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and finish this turn, though. You do get one attack of opportunity.
Okay, that's fine. Is this during my turn or their turn? That's like it matters. That's why I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
So in the turn order, they go before you.
Okay, and they left my range. Okay.
And they left your range. They are fleeing. So you have an attack of opportunity, and then it will be your turn.
Gotcha.
That is a lot of damage.
So I attack one of them that has left my attack. Like, what happens?
Okay. The great sword meets the closest one's shoulder, cleaves right through into like several inches of flesh, and he crumples beneath the might of your sword. You can see that from the remains, that he wasn't in good shape to begin with. And yes, that would be. Then now it is your actual turn.
Gotcha. How far is the other one? Because the other one obviously got, 30 feet away too?
Right.
Okay, so I reclose distance. He's back in my range. And I'm gonna rage. And now I'm gonna
Fabulous.
attack. That's why I was asking, because the damage is accurate, but now this damage, if I hit, I don't know if that hits, would be 12 damage.
That hits.
Because the rage is, okay, so that's 12.
I believe this is what we call overkill.
I happen to be level 3. DM, I did not ask this. You can ask multiple
you just want to
times.
show your superiority to
Oh
these poor
my god.
bastards.
JP, I warned you this would happen.
He's level 3 too. The same thing happens. Sword meets flesh, and he crumples beneath you.
Yeah, I wasn't holding back on these two. Because
He's fucking dead, Jimmy.
These two, are they dead?
They are dead.
Okay, gotcha.
Until someone resurrects them.
No. So that's in the combat, correct?
That is the end of combat.
Perfect. All right. Let's wrap
With
it up.
the other two wrapped up in their thing, and maybe we should give it a rest here. You guys get the chance to regroup on the drier shore where the dock is, with the two prisoners in tow.
Freya is within 20 feet of me, correct?
Let's go ahead and have you all regrouped on the opposite bank where that dry dock is.
All right, I want to bring the bodies too, though. That's what I was asking, so she could take one and I could take one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freya, would you do that?
Drawing.
That's priceless.
Not how I figured I'd spend part of my day, but
You can't refuse. It's like I am hoping you would help. Like, hey, listen, I can do 2 trips, or you can help me do 1.
I mean, I'm already in the water, so yeah, I may as well.
No, you're out the water. Remember, you made it to the bank. You were within 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're carrying the corpses, is that right?
Yes, I'm carrying one of the corpses.
Yeah.
All right. So, aside from the one that sank into the river, you got the other 2 corpses back, making 3, and 2 prisoners. And let's go ahead and call it there.
In the water?
One of them's in the
What's
water.
that?
Not going for it.
Yeah, how about the corpse in the water that drowned?
Well, I mean, it's going to take some effort to get him out, if you can even find it.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, out of character, I don't think we need all of the bodies, but
yeah, no.
Seems like a lot of
I was just wondering.
couples. Yeah.
Well,
Unless there are any
I
moral
got the body
implications
done.
here.
I'm not doing this for moral. It's more like I want to make sure we get as much clues and info as we can.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Okay.
thanks for the session, JP.
Yeah,
Great.
it was very fun.
Yeah.
Great playing with all you guys. Great meeting you, Angel and Sout.
Sout. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's nice meeting new faces.
I would
Enjoy
say, usually I would say in chat, but I gotta bounce for now. I'll talk to you guys
All
soon.
right.
Talk to you
Bye,
guys
Caleb.
soon.
Don't be a stranger.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was the first streamed D&D session. This is gonna be what we're gonna be streaming on Saturday. I don't know about the exact time yet. It's gonna depend on other people as well. But if we aren't doing D&D, then this will be MC Eternal. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, and you're on YouTube, please consider subscribing and liking. If you did, and you're here on Twitch, please consider following. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, evening, night, whatever it is where you live. And yeah, I will see you guys the next one. Bye.